Fine. 866-969-1969 is our phone number. Shout out to Rory McIlroy for winning the Masters.
Hell yeah.
A lot of clout chasing from people at the Masters.
How do you mean?
People love posting when they're at the Masters. It was the place to be over the weekend. Like, you know, the well-to-do going to the Masters.
No phones allowed.
Oh, I think all the photos that I saw were like in the the corporate parties and stuff like that, because they all have rented out. But it's still, I mean, it's one of those, like, when you think you're above clout chasing, you go to the Masters.
Yeah,
to let everybody know, hey, I'm here. Is the Masters the tournament where the guy, which was the tournament where what's his name got arrested last year? Remember, he got arrested for trying to drive around one of the traffic officers to go into his tournament.
Yeah.
And then he got taken off in cuffs.
Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah,
right?
Scotty Scheffler. He got taken off in cuffs, and then he came back and just rocked the place.
No, that was at the start of the PGA Championship.
Okay, that was the PGA. Yeah, no.
No, yesterday was amazing.
You watched it?
Oh, God.
You love the Masters.
Yes. I mean, I like golf. I know I'm the only one in here that watches it.
Right.
Like, yesterday was just
one of the great
nuts.
golf games.
It really was.
Yeah.
It was nuts. How many times Rory tried to give that away and then ultimately wins and does something that only 5 other people have done.
Yeah, and he's the first. I mean, so this is he completed a career Grand Slam, which is the Masters, which is the PGA Championship, which is the U.S. Open, and the British Open. And is he American?
No, he's I almost said he's Ireland.
Oh,
he's
Irish?
Yeah.
All right, but he's not British.
No, he's not British.
Okay, all right.
Is that okay?
Wait, no, because I was worried that somebody had won the British Open, and then because if they're British and then they win the British Open, then they come over here.
Well, I mean, they do it every year. It's like he didn't win all of these this year.
I know, but if somebody had at any point won both the British Open and the U.S. Open, and they were British, I wouldn't want the British getting any ideas. Like, you know what I mean? We're 250 years into this thing, and maybe they can come back and go, I
don't think that was ever a worry.
Well, I'm a little concerned. Troy, you thought about that, didn't you?
All the time.
Yeah, okay, good. I know.
It's the only reason he watches golf. He's like, I just got to make sure.
Just double checking. We still stand in the exact same spot that we stood right after the Revolutionary War. I just want to make sure that everybody is aware.
No, it's great. I'm so happy for him. I think everybody is.
It's the first time since Tiger Woods that's happened, that somebody's gotten a Grand Slam.
Yeah, and Rory's been trying for 11 years.
Wow.
He only needed the Masters was the last major tournament for him to win.
How long has he had everything except for the Masters?
11 years.
Oh, so he
won the Open.
Oh,
he won the Open in 2014. So he's been trying for 11 years, and he's had
it for a decade, and all he's got to do is win this other thing, and it's like you can't quite.
Yep,
that's amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you watched like him win yesterday, but you could. I've never seen something as close to physical weight being lifted off somebody's shoulders.
Like he was walking around with this thing, like I can't move on with my life unless I win the Masters.
But like when he won, it really looked like something.
It looked like Walton Goggins after he pushed that guy over in the chair. Like this thing that had been bothering him this entire time, he could finally find happiness. Little did he know they're just going to come out with another tournament the next day, and all that pain's going to come right back. He's not going to know what to do. Oh, yeah, there he is. There he is, just realizing, oh, my God, I can finally stop playing this game. I've been playing this game and playing this game.
I don't think he wants to stop
I did
playing.
it. I can stop playing this game all the time. I could go home. I could do something else. Yeah, that's nuts.
The poor guy. So he wanted to play. Like he came into yesterday's round up 2, double bogeyed the first hole, was down 1 early. Then he was up 3 strokes, I think, or maybe 4. Blew that lead. Then he had to go into a playoff with this guy, Justin Rose.
He's a handsome guy.
Who the last time there was a playoff in the Masters, he also lost. So Justin Rose has lost the Masters twice in a playoff.
Why does he keep losing the playoffs? Wow. That's amazing.
It was
And everybody knows, like, this is why they went. Everybody knows they witnessed history.
Mm-hmm. No, it was awesome. Like,
he's got that hair follicle work, huh?
He's only 36.
He's
a rough 36.
He's an Irish 36. There ain't no Irishman I've ever seen at 36 doesn't have an inch of receding hairline.
Like
he had it all lined up nice. Did you notice that? Oh yeah.
When they said at some point they mentioned that he was born in 1989, and I was like, he and Taylor Swift are the same age, and he looks like that, and she looks like that.
That's true.
Yeah. Golf takes years.
They're both crushing it, though. I mean, 1989 was a hell of a year for icons, huh?
Yeah. It was great, though.
That is.
Yeah.
Now all he has to do is not go have sex with waitresses so that people can just talk about this. Tiger Woods had that. And instead of being the greatest golfer of all time, isn't that the greatest golfer of all time that had sex with everybody?
Isn't he the one that did that thing with that Perkins waitress?
That's just another accolade, though.
Perkins, unfortunately, yes, but it's an accolade that I think has trumped his golf career, which I don't know if he saw that coming.
Threw the tamp out the window. Remember?
I remember that from the doc. Yeah, I remember. Matter of fact, Troy, I do remember that. Can I tell you something? I don't remember one hole that Tiger Woods ever played, but I remember the other holes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know about those.
And now he's with Trump.
Oh yeah, isn't he with?
I think isn't
Trump Jr.'s ex?
Trump Jr.'s ex.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you still get to be because she was a Trump in-law?
Who? Tiger?
Is Tiger a Trump in-law?
No, is that who you're talking about?
No, because the lady was Trump Jr.'s ex-wife, right?
That's his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend?
I think it's Don Jr.'s ex-wife.
I think it's ex-wife. That's why they're saying
you don't
it's
get to
Trump.
be in-laws anymore.
He can keep it.
But I think she kept her name.
But does she have kids with him?
Oh, yeah.
Then yeah, you do. Yeah.
You do still get to be a Trump?
Yeah.
Because the kids are Trumps.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Okay.
And that means, and you can't have, if your kids are Trumps and you're not a Trump, that doesn't make any sense. So that means, yeah, Tiger Woods is a Trump.
It'd be funny if he became Tiger Trump.
Tiger Trump? Yeah, because if she kept her name, and you could do that after you divorce.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, Vanessa Trump, yeah.
And she kept it, right?
Yeah.
So if she kept her name, and then he was like, you know what, baby? Let's get married, and I'll take your name.
Yeah.
Then he'd be Tiger Trump.
Would that be awesome?
It'd be awesome.
That's so weird when people do that.
Keep their names?
Yeah.
Well, some of people have like shitty names, and they marry into a better name, and they know they've married into a better name.
Yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, but I don't want to go back to being like
Vonowitzki or something.
Right.
You think Trump is a better name than Pergolizzi or Pergolizzi?
I do. I mean, you can't even pronounce it.
No, I can't.
You just looked it up. It's got right in front of you, and you can't pronounce it. If you've got a name that people can look at and not pronounce, no. You don't
I just think it's so weird for someone to be like, I don't like you so much. I don't want to be married to you anymore, but I'm keeping your name.
Well, we don't know if it's hostile. There's a hostile divorce. Sometimes people are just like, oh, you know what, this didn't work out.
Nobody leaves the Trump family because, like, oh, it just didn't work
Maybe
out.
Don gave her the boot.
Oh, you think
and there usually is a lot of hostility when the Trumps say goodbye to people.
That's a good point.
I mean, historically speaking. But I don't know. I mean, you're right. There are divorces that are amicable, but also I'm sure there are situations where it's like, fuck you, I'm going to keep your name then. And there's nothing. You hate me? Oh, you don't like me that much. Good. Now I got your name, and there's nothing you could do about it.
He wanted, as Trump Jr. wanted to start banging, what's her name?
From Fox?
Yeah, what was her name?
The one who said, the one who was like screaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Yes!
Good call. Kimberly Guilfoyle. Yeah.
Vanessa Trump
and I get that.
Had quite a personal life.
Tiger's new girlfriend, Vanessa Trump?
First, she dated a Latin Kings gang member.
Oh,
that's sick.
When she was a teenager.
That's sick.
According to him, he ended the relationship when the Post published a story that she was in a romantic relationship with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, me too. Although I'd probably try to meet Leo first.
Yeah. And go like, oh, I heard you're friends with him. And then meet him and then go, I know what you're doing. I know what you're really doing. I just wanted to meet him. Ha 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 ha.
Then she dated Saudi prince.
That's dope.
Which is pretty cool.
Super cool.
Then she married Trump Jr.
Yeah, that's a roster.
Oh, they have 5 kids together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a roster.
What's the kid? Kai? Is that her name?
Kai is the oldest, yeah.
Trump just brought her on the plane the other day, and he introduced her to the fake news.
Oh, good.
Did he say this is the fake news?
He goes, yeah, here, meet the fake news. She's like, hey, how's it going?
How's it going, fake news? My name's Kai.
How old is Kai?
17, I would say.
Old enough to meet the fake news.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. She's a golfer.
Yeah, she's way into golf.
Yeah.
I think that's
probably
what Trump said. She likes golf.
right.
Wow.
She likes golf. Barron's great at technology.
Yeah.
Those kids are crushing it.
Oh, that sucks though. If your daughter, because that's Trump Jr.'s daughter, loves golf, and now your ex is hanging with Tiger Woods.
Well, yeah, that's probably how they got hooked up.
Yeah, but that means
She was
now
like, "Mom, I love golf. Can we go see some golf?" And Tiger's like, "Hey, how about you see
Tiger
this
hollered.
golf?"
And he
Yeah,
slid
exactly.
in.
I got a club for you to see.
And he's known. He's known for hollering.
He is?
Tiger Woods?
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, that's cool. What if he goes to family restaurant? Is he hollering?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's cool.
Yeah, he doesn't take breaks from hollering.
That's cool.
He could be at a
Well, that's
Perkins
Tiger though.
or the
But that's
Masters.
Tiger. You don't. I mean, that's why he was great at golf. That's why he's great at hollering. Like he just doesn't take days off.
You just can't go out to eat with him because then you'd have like a panic attack. Please don't fuck the waitress. Please don't fuck the waitress. Please don't fuck the
And
waitress.
he's going to.
He's like, okay, I won't.
He's like, I'm not going to. He looks
Hey, I
me
was thinking about taking you out to dinner.
You looked me right in the face and you told me you weren't going to. He's like, well, what are we going to do? You know, it happened. So
Yeah,
how do you
know
want?
what-
How do you
you're
want?
getting.
How do you want to move on from here? Like, there's no, unless you have a time machine, there's no point in dwelling over this. So what do you want to do? It happened. She smiled at me after I said I wanted a water. I didn't even get to the main course yet. Water. So yeah, so congratulations to Rory McIlroy. It
Shout
was
out to Rory.
Mainly just a guy who plays golf.
Yeah, well, he's in the tabloids sometimes.
What does he do in the tabloids?
He was having a divorce with his wife last year, and then they got back together. And
Well, that's kind of nice though.
yeah,
That's kind of romantic.
well, yeah. I don't know the ins and outs, but
Well, whatever. You know, you divorce this lady, you think, and then you realize you're in love, you fall back. I mean, that's great.
Happened to Tiger too. Didn't he get back with his ex for a while?
did he?
I don't think that's true. I think she took his house, and that might be what you're concerned
Oh, she took him
with.
to the cleaner.
That's
what
what it
I'm
was.
thinking.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking about when he was all high on pills and crashed his car
Right. Remember, he drove into a ditch after leaving a hotel.
I don't
That's what
remember,
you're
yeah.
thinking of.
on the way to play some golf.
Yeah, he's like, let me play some golf. First, I got to stop in this ditch real quick. Yeah, but he's doing great, Tiger. Everybody's doing great.
I mean, I think some are doing better than others. But,
Yeah.
you know.
I wonder if Tiger's pissed that Rory McIlroy got it. Like, I wonder if
Why would he be pissed?
well, there are some people that are like that. Like, they want to win something and they don't want to see anybody else win
I
it.
mean, Tiger's not in any sort of contention for the Masters. He's not even playing right now.
I know, but he had no. I'm more saying that since
Like getting a Grand Slam?
he had the Grand Slam,
I mean,
and
he-
nobody had won it since him. I wonder if he's one of those guys that hates seeing people. It's one of the things that you would highlight, right? When you talk about how great Tiger Woods is outside of hollering. When you just talk about golf, you would bring up the Grand Slam thing, obviously. So I wonder if he's one of those guys who doesn't like when other people are able to achieve what he achieved.
Or maybe he's psyched because this gets his name back in the conversation. People are like, oh, Rory did this thing that hasn't been done since Tiger Woods, and now he can go out to dinner
Right.
and holler at the waitress and be like, hey, you heard what Rory just did?
Hey, did you see the paper today?
I did that in like 4 years.
It says right here. I'm also one of the people who did that. You see that? My name in the paper?
I kind of did it a lot quicker than he did.
Yeah. I'm Tiger Woods. They're like, aren't you the guy who had sex with everybody? No. No, I'm known for golf. SNL did parodies about me. It was fantastic. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Yeah, I know the golf world was on fire with this yesterday.
Yeah, it was great.
And it was a big historical thing. You know, it's one of those things.
Sports are the best.
And I'm sure that you were, yeah, because you never know when the moment's coming, but when it does, you were there. Like, and even if you're just watching on TV, you're a part of it. And it's one of those things, like 25 years. I mean, think of it. 25 years ago is the last time this happened. And there are people that still remember when they saw Tiger do it.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So it's like the idea that you know, a thing that you just saw with your hand in your pants, watching television like you're Al Bundy.
I think both of them were out, but, you know.
Well, one of them was wrapped around a glass. We know that for sure, don't we?
No, it was Sunday.
Yeah, well, we know. We know. What's the best cure for a hangover?
More alcohol.
Another one. And as you're sitting there, you get to, but you get to see history, right?
Yeah, I might not remember it because I've had so many drinks.
It's fuzzy, but I mean, there's enough of it there.
But yeah, you see history and you see it like, sure, it happened 25 years ago, but like, it also happened in two different, completely different ways. Tiger did this in 4 years. It took Rory 11 years after winning his third. So it's like there's different emotions.
Sure,
attached to both.
Tiger, you're just watching this young phenom,
like,
and it's a fun thing to see a young phenom.
He did this in 4 years. It's incredible.
It's ridiculous. And also, to Tiger's credit, that's one of those things you'll never take away.
Right.
Like, that's one of those iconic things.
Yeah.
But to see somebody, and we can all probably relate to it more, even though none of us are that level of great, we can all relate to the idea of just going for 11 years, just trying and getting close and trying and getting close. And you just keep going and keep going and keep going. And eventually it actually happens.
It's a story that transcends, it happens in any sort of situation.
Well, yeah, and unfortunately for some
Cody
of
finishing
us,
the story.
That's right.
Same thing.
Same thing. It's the best story to tell.
Yes.
And unfortunately for some of us, it convinces us that we should keep trying.
Yeah, it's not.
I would say everybody ends up thinking that they're the Rory McIlroy of whatever their chosen field is.
Most aren't.
Most are not.
No.
Some are.
No.
Most are not.
Are still going to be, podcasting to a dozen people.
And that's fine.
I could keep it going, man.
But you know what?
Look at Rory.
That's 12 P1s.
That's 12 P1s. Sure.
12 P1s. And a lot of people can't get 12, so good for you. Yeah, keep trying. Keep the dream alive.
I don't know if we need to keep every dreamer alive.
Sometimes sometimes it's time to either wake up or maybe even just shift to a new dream. That's fine.
It's good to know.
It's good to know. And also, you could just do things for fun.
Yes.
You don't have to quit just because. You could just do things because you love doing them.
Absolutely. Yes.
But that is true. Sometimes it is somebody needs to pull you aside and go
this is not
this is a hobby.
Yeah.
Right?
You're not going to make money on this. Do it for the love of the game.
I hope you're doing it for the love of the game. Don't bother planning on those funds coming in.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah. And by the way, bad news, the bubble burst anyway, so.
No, I know.
Oh, okay, because your pitch got higher when you said so I worry a little bit that you're telling me the truth.
No, I know.
Oh, wow. I'm not even sure that octave hit all the way.
No.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. No, I'm just doing it for fun.
It doesn't sound like you're having fun with how high pitched.
I'm having fun.
Oh, okay.
Good time.
Okay, all right. It's just you're cutting off my sentences with a very high pitched voice.
It's not a dream.
It's
fine.
It's not a dream. It's fine. It's not a dream. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Shout out to Rory.
Those stories are good too. Yeah. Shout out to Rory, and shout out. So Trump introduced his his granddaughter to the fake news.
Yeah, they were on the plane.
Mm-hmm. He was stuck. That's the thing about him. It's one thing to call all the news the fake news, maybe on Twitter or even in a media room where you could just go someplace else, but to do it on a plane where you're all stuck in the same plane. Can you imagine?
Well, that's his thing now. He's bringing the press with him everywhere he goes.
But just insulting the room full of people. And now you're just going to go into another room? We're all stuck on the same plane, dude. We're going to see you again.
Well, they go into separate.
Yeah, they have different compartments. He can come in and insult him and then go back to his luxury area.
To his office area.
Doesn't think about it again.
No. He's fine. Let me see. Also, I don't think he's doing it out of malice. I think he thinks it's he's just being funny.
He's being funny. He's being goofball.
Yeah.
Because can't he just choose who comes on the plane?
Of course.
Yeah, sure. Sure. I mean, technically, there's a press room on Air Force One.
Right.
But you don't have to bring the press, I don't think, on the plane.
He loves talking to the press.
Well, he loves insulting them.
Look, I'll give him credit. He loves holding press conferences, and he loves talking, and I think that's a good thing.
He loves being a master of ceremonies.
Well, the president should be in front of people.
Yeah, answering, and whether you're going to get the answers or not, at least addressing the questions when they're thrown at him.
Yeah. I think that's positive.
Right.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How are you guys? Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. We're just doing a little news conference. You want to partake?
I'll assume so.
She's a great athlete, actually, great golfer.
Yeah.
And great student.
Isn't that great, too? Could you pause for a second? He said fake news at the very beginning if you missed it.
Yeah.
But he, imagine being a member of the media. And you're like, no, I got to get on this fucking plane now. I've got to go on airplane trips with him. I got to be here all day. And it's okay, but maybe we'll get a scoop on the plane. That's the whole point. We'll get access and we'll get a scoop on the plane. And he's just having he's just showing off his granddaughter. She's a great athlete. She's been getting great grades. They're like, what? I left my family to get on your plane, and you're just showing me your family.
You're insulting me.
This isn't new. And then you insulted me. Report this. Report this. She's great at golf. Like,
She's a great student.
no, there's look.
I don't know how I'm going to make an article out of this.
The tariff thing is. I mean, everybody's going nuts over it.
Yeah, but she's great at golf.
Okay, all right. Mr. President, can we? No. Let's focus on her. Yeah, listen again.
Look, I come on over. You know the fake news?
Do you know the fake news?
No, I don't actually.
Please introduce us.
Do you know the fake news?
I mean, it'd be like if I wanted to really assert dominance over Travis, and my kids walked in. I was like, "Do you guys know the stupid idiot I work for, Travis? Say hello to them. Say hello." And Travis just had to go, "Hi guys.
how's it going?
Hi, hi." Dad, did you just say he's a stupid? Yeah, you can call him a stupid idiot.
Call him a stupid
Call
idiot.
him.
Go ahead.
Call Travis. Let them call you. Okay, yeah. Hi guys.
Stupid idiot. Yeah. Hi.
It's so demeaning.
What are you good at?
Yeah. What are you? Yeah. Do you guys want me to tell you what I did? No. Don't listen to that stupid idiot. Kids, tell Travis. You did good at math the other day, right? Tell him about it. Okay.
You know the fake news? The fake news.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Fake
How are you guys? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. We're just doing a little news conference. You want to partake?
I'll actually so.
She's a great athlete, actually. Great golfer.
Yeah.
And great student, actually.
Actually,
So go ahead. Any other questions?
So, any
go-
other questions?
and she's gonna stand here with me while you ask me the questions.
So I think that covers it. Any other questions?
I also love that he says, "Great student." Actually, like any of them have ever been like, "Yeah, she's great at golf,
Yeah, she sucks
but she's
student."
really bad at school. She's stupid."
Well, actually.
Actually, matter of fact, contrary to public opinion, she's a great student as well. Actually,
Great student, actually. So go ahead. Any other questions?
On Monday, you're having a meeting with the president of El Salvador.
Yes.
What do you want to achieve there? Do you have any concerns about that prison? People have said
No.
it has human rights abuses.
No, I think he's doing a fantastic job, and he's taking care of a lot of problems that we have.
She doesn't want to be there.
no, she understands the awkwardness of this.
She's like, you just called me over for no reason. You called me over because you just see things and then
React to him.
react to them.
yeah. Look who's here. Get over here.
I don't need to be here. You're talking about foreign policy.
You guys see this Hooters shirt I just got? It's a Hooters shirt. You see this? They just sent it to me. It's pretty funny, right? Because it says owl, but it's Hooters. You know, it's a hoodie. It's a good quality hoodie, actually. Anybody want to feel the hoodie? And anyway, what questions you got?
Poor woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he bring her back in, or does he just talk about El Salvador?
From a cost standpoint, and he's doing he's been amazing. We have some very bad people in that prison, people that should have never been allowed into our country, people that murder, drug dealers, some of the worst people on earth are in that prison, and he's able to do that.
Poor girl has to just stand there.
Hey, can I sit down?
Yeah, can I go back to my seat?
Pop. Hey, Pop. Can I sit down?
My Coke is here. Can I go?
Can I go drink my soft drink? Yeah. Oh, they probably got the best soft drink service on Air Force One right now.
I mean, I don't think it's the best, but like,
It's as good as it's ever been. They've never had a president consume this much soda, I don't think.
no. But I'm saying like the best would be like if it was an actual machine.
I wouldn't be
Sure,
surprised.
that's-
I wouldn't be
oh, yeah.
surprised.
You think
if
it's an actual machine? You don't think it's just cans?
Cans?
Why is that not a possibility for him?
For him?
I'm not saying it's not a possibility.
I'll tell you, if I was the president, there'd be a fountain
First
machine.
order of business?
Yeah, there'd be a fountain machine on
Install
Air
a
Force
fountain
One.
machine.
Can
And
we?
you have it tuned like McDonald's.
That's right.
Make
That's
sure
right.
the scissor is flowing.
I get the syrup in the steel containers instead of the plastic bags. Yeah,
You're going to be like that.
100%, just like McDonald's. It's the best. I'd be doing a press conference going like this. Oh, they're wasting your tax dollars. We hired Elon, and he's going to fire everybody. And then as soon as the press conference over, I go, did you install the fountain machine in Air Force One? We got plenty of money. I don't think this should be an issue at all.
Is that the next level in the Roberts household before you reach your final form?
Getting a fountain machine in the house?
Yeah.
Imagine having it underneath your podcast desk where you could just literally go, psh,
I could literally have my own Diet Coke button.
Yeah, like you could even be like mid-sentence refilling your Coke.
But I would want it to be just loud enough where you could kind of hear it in the background.
And you just act like nothing's even going on.
Right, like I'm in the middle of some rant about something and you just hear and everybody knows,
He's refueling.
he's refueling. This podcast ain't anywhere close to being done.
He's getting comfy.
Oh, yeah. He's got the fountain machine going.
I mean, it's not that expensive.
To get a fountain machine? Okay.
This is from Soda Dispenser Depot. But, I mean, a one-valve tower is $500.
$500.
And then you just got to, like...
I can swing that.
Oh, you probably want two. You probably want DP and Coke,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dr. Pepper and Coke.
Yeah.
right? You wouldn't want to just have to... Because would you go... Because you'd want maybe even Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Well-
so now we're at a 3-valve.
I'd probably go 2-valve, okay? I'd probably go Coke, Diet Coke. Because if I had one valve, it would probably be Diet Coke at this point in my life.
Okay.
That'd probably be the 1-valve. A 2-valve would probably be Coke, Diet Coke, and then I get cans of Dr. Pepper as like a special treat because you'd still crave a can every now and then. You
I
know?
feel like if you're going to put it in your studio,
Oh yeah,
a 3-valve is the way to go because, you know, you got the Dr. Pepper and the Diet Coke for you, but what if your guest wants a regular
That's
Coke?
a great point.
no. If it's I was thinking in the kitchen. In the kitchen, 1-valve.
If it's in the kitchen, the kids are just going to use it all the time.
They would be banned.
Yeah. You got to preserve that secret.
Passkey or something, maybe.
Right? Yeah. No. They wouldn't be allowed to use that at all.
Or you get like at Disney, they have like RFID chips on the cups so that you can
Smart.
only use those cups at the fountain.
Smart.
So maybe get RFID chips.
That's what I do. Exactly.
And then
what
like
I
if
do.
the kids misbehave, you take away their chips.
Take away the chips.
Yeah.
No cup for you.
Yeah, now you don't get a cup.
It's Sunday Cup Day, is what I would say. And you could use the fountain.
Because you need to offer your guests a variety.
Right.
That's right. That's right. And they go, "Oh, you got a water or something?" I go, No. But you have free access to the fountain.
Here's a cup.
They're like, "Oh, is there just like one for just like seltzer water?" I go, No. I had that taken out. No, pick a soda.
Because the last thing you want is to have Stone Cold over and he wants a regular Coke and you're like, I only have to.
You look like an asshole.
Yeah.
That's true. If it's in the studio, it probably needs to be 3 because it's Coke, Diet Coke, and then Dr. Pepper's the fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, this is $8.50.
Oh, that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket, bro.
I wouldn't feel it.
That's the dispenser only, not the complete
That's
system.
my new favorite thing.
You wouldn't even feel it.
Just talking about money and saying I wouldn't feel it.
No.
Such an obnoxious thing to say. No, I wouldn't even feel that. Wouldn't know it was gone. I watched that first Black Mirror episode. I said, big deal, subscribe, get the premium tier. Who would even feel that, I said.
Jess, I'm taking care of you.
No problem. Big
Don't you
deal.
worry.
I didn't relate to it at all. I thought it was a stupid episode.
We can go anywhere on our anniversary.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah.
Who cares?
How much Lux you want?
Yeah. Lux until the cows come home.
Meanwhile, I'm over here pulling my teeth out.
Right. I'm looking at Netflix going, anybody could afford that Lux. That's easy to pay for.
No problem.
Nobody even feels that.
Travis, why are you drinking your own piss?
Yeah, and Travis got a dildo glove on. I saw the first 2 episodes of the new Black Mirror, so I won't spoil it any further. He had this Trump though. He had a big weekend. I think he's in a bad mood because not only did he kind of insult. How old is his granddaughter? 17, you said?
Kai?
Yeah, Kai is.
Troy knows everything, but I'll check.
And is she named after the hatchet-wielding homeless person? Remember Kai?
Yes.
Smash!
Yeah, that was about 17 years ago,
That was
right?
Kai. I think she was named after that dude. He was very helpful.
Some mad.
Yeah. If you see the doc about him, it doesn't end well, but the viral clip was good. Do you remember how it ended for him?
Yeah.
Not good. Not good.
He did a murder.
He did. Well, accused. Yeah, so she's...
Yeah, she's 17.
So not only did he insult the media in front of his 17-year-old granddaughter, but then I don't know what was going on. He went to UFC 314. And I mean, this felt... And I always look, right? Because when you're the president... There's a lot of people that want to say hello to you. It's going to happen, right? And so I think that sometimes people get blown off unintentionally. Like it's the Fred Durst effect. I don't think Eminem really meant to blow off Fred Durst at the 2001 VMAs.
No, but
But it happened.
And it's hilarious.
And it's a forever moment. The last thing you want to do. It's a cultural milestone. It might have been the moment that we all realized that we got to take a break from Limp Bizkit for a while. You know, that now it's time for them to go away until it's time for the reunion or whatever. Because getting blown off on TV, it's a big fucking deal, as Joe Biden would say. It's not anything you ever want to do. I mean, Eminem coming through, and he said in the lyric, Carson Daly and Fred Durst. And, like, first of all, it's not a kind lyric, and Christina Aguilera expressed that she hated the lyric.
Why?
Well, because it said Carson Daly and Fred Durst, and hear them argue over who she, meaning Christina Aguilera, gave head to first.
Oh, is that the lyric?
And Christina's like, why would you say that about me? And Carson Daly was like, I'll dap you up on that one. And Fred Durst was like, I'd like to dap you up on that one too. And Eminem was like, nope, one was fine.
No, I'm good with one.
One was fine. I'm going to continue on with my song. So now Fred Durst has to deal with the fact that he didn't get dapped up from Eminem and he wanted to get dapped up. So, you know, that means, unfortunately, I think Christina was still mad at him and he didn't get dapped up, which you don't. One you can deal with. Both? Yikes.
What a legendary performance.
When Eminem, it was the 2000 VMAs, not the 2001 VMAs.
You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. But Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird? Why? So you guys can just lie to get me here, so y'all can sit me here next to Britney Spears. So Christina Aguilera better switch me here.
Boy.
So I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst. Hear them argue over who she gave to first.
So it's so funny, the dynamic, because Carson Daly is like kind of dapping him up, but also going like, like I'm literally going to have to interview Christina Aguilera in 2 days in Times Square. Like she's definitely coming on TRL. And Fred Durst's like, I'll get in on this. And Eminem's like, no, you won't.
Sit me here next to Britney Spears. So Christina Aguilera better switch me chairs so I can sit next to Carson Daly and Fred Durst. Hear them argue over who she gave.
One for me too. Nope. Okay. No problem.
I watched that clip over and over till I die.
You'd think somebody would have told me, you won't be still laughing at this in 25 years.
Yes, I will.
That's not true. Can you believe in 2000 we got Tiger Woods getting the Grand Slam and Fred Durst not getting dapped up by Eminem?
Because there's nothing funnier than somebody going for a handshake and not getting it. Intentional or not.
It's as good as it gets. No matter what side of the fence, it's as good as it could possibly get.
Plus, we've all been there.
We've all been there. You know how it feels. You're instantly saying, I hope nobody saw that. Like, it's horrible. A power dynamic has officially in that moment been established.
And this was on national TV.
And it was the height of Eminem. Yeah. It was the height of Eminem. It was the height of Carson Daly. Yep. And it was the height of Fred Durst. Yep. It was the height of Limp Bizkit. It was everything. All the cultural forces had come together. And it really did spell out that, like, as big as Limp Bizkit was, Eminem was in a different stratosphere.
Yes. Yeah, and it's like you could miss him. I mean, he was wearing his red hat.
Right there.
He wore his uniform.
He was right behind Carson Daly, and he just said Fred Durst.
Carson Daly and Fred Durst. He wore his costume and everything.
I mean, in rehearsals, you probably knew that they were both sitting there. It's all choreographed.
If they weren't there, yeah, he didn't accidentally stop right there on that lyric. It says a little piece of paper on the seat who sits where.
Yeah. He knew.
What if that bothers Fred to this day?
I bet it does.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
It's embarrassing.
And I'm sure it gets brought up to him literally all the time. I bet it does. Everybody remembers it.
Yeah.
There's a whole generation who remembers it. You know who else I'm sure it bothers? Christina Aguilera. She's like, I didn't blow those guys. Well, everybody thinks this, and everybody's like, oh, the most humiliating thing about that song is that Fred Durst didn't get a handshake. She's like, no.
No.
Accusing
me of doing something I didn't do.
I didn't do that. And people are just still singing it. I don't understand. Nobody ever took that into context. 2000 was a wild time, though.
Maybe she did. Maybe we just don't know. Maybe she's embarrassed by it now. She's like, I shouldn't have did that, because then Eminem heard about it and he rapped about it.
To both?
I mean, they were both at the top of their peak at that point.
No, they were.
So if you were thinking
Troy's
about,
a believe all men guy.
If you were, if you were a celebrity and you were handing out blowjobs,
and do you think they were sitting there?
I heard it in a song.
Do you think they were sitting there arguing? No, it was me first. No, it was me first. Like, is this all based on a true story?
And Eminem's just got his pen and pad. And
oh my God, I can't believe what they're arguing about.
This is great. This is going to make a great song.
I had nothing for that verse.
Yeah. And then do you think she also gave Eminem VD? Because that's the next lyric. That she gave Eminem VD. He's going to download her audio on MP3. And somehow, after downloading her audio via MP3 file format, that is going to show the whole world that she gave Eminem venereal disease.
We didn't know how technology worked at that time.
Yeah.
No, I was like, yeah, that sounds right. Excuse me, doctor. Could you download my audio on MP3? I have some questions about a rash.
I guess maybe it happened to Troy's defense. I can't prove it didn't.
We don't know.
Of all the things,
we can assume.
Of all the only thing that I think probably definitely did happen was that he definitely probably did download her audio on MP3 because there was a lot of that going on at the time.
Yeah.
The rest of that stuff, I'd really have to.
It was the Napster era.
We were all using Napster, okay, bro? The rest of that stuff, I'd really have to double check on. But it was really celebrated when he said it. That sucks for Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
In hindsight.
Even if she did do it, she doesn't want the world to know that.
Okay, but I don't think that we have any evidence that she did.
All I'm saying is if it did happen, I'm not saying it did.
What about the venereal disease part?
I hope he didn't catch it from her, but maybe he did. I don't know. I wasn't there.
You weren't there. You don't have that connection. Maybe we'll ask Florentine next time he comes in. Florentine was friends with Eminem for a bit.
Or we just got to get Carson Daly in.
What would he know about the venereal? Maybe he gave her the venereal disease.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't. Was the argument? Did you really argue about that?
Hey, real quick, off the air.
Off the air, real quick. Are we still on the air? Whatever.
Yeah.
Just between us. Between us girls.
But talk in the mic.
Did you and Fred Durst really argue over that? And if so, who won the argument? Who was first? So we had another classic blow-off, except this time I watched it many times, and it looked intentional. Now, I think there is footage later in the night. It really looked intentional.
Okay.
Okay?
There's other footage?
Supposedly he went back and shook her.
I think right under it, actually. If you look at this one that you got pulled up, there's more footage, and I don't know what the timing is. Like, see, in that footage, it looks like he's talking directly to her, which feels like you wouldn't blow somebody off. But it really felt like...
I can't believe Elon made it.
What'd you think he was busy?
For a guy who's got a million things going on, he's got nothing going on.
By the way, I rewatched Kyle Dunnigan making fun of Elon on Gil Downey. He said he was going to lose steam in about 20 minutes because he'd be pretty deep in a K hole. He kept making reference to being on ketamine. Have you watched it?
No.
You got to see at least just for Kyle Dunnigan's
I
Elon.
was too busy with Black Mirror.
I know. But did you see it?
Yeah, it was funny.
It's so funny. No, we're friends. We're friends.
But you're
seriously, we're best friends. Joe's just sitting there like, oh my, what did I get myself into now? So here it is. This feels intentional to me. So Cheryl Hines and RFK are at UFC 314, which was over the weekend. Big star-studded event. And Trump comes in to say hi to RFK and completely blows off Cheryl Hines.
Actually, hang on. I like this clip better because it starts a little earlier.
Okay.
Shows that he was shaking everybody's hand.
Right.
Just crazy thought he's at the White House. The fights are on. It's pretty incredible. Crazy.
Oh.
It's insane.
And then she reacts. That's my favorite. Her reaction.
Oh.
And then you know RFK is... God, is he in a spot at that point?
No, it's okay. She probably didn't see it.
Hey, I don't think he saw it. Sometimes he does stuff like that. He's joking around. He's joking around.
He'll swing back through.
It's like when he made me eat McDonald's. It's just a joke.
It's a joke. It's a joke. He jokes around a lot like that. And, you don't like him anyway, so it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's watch the fights, honey.
We got great seats.
He hooked us up with the great seats. Don't make a scene. Dana really did us solid on this one.
Yeah, he blew her off.
It feels like he's like, I'm right here, and you don't miss Cheryl Hines.
You know who that is.
I mean,
but I understand blowing her off. She talks shit about him.
Yeah.
No, you're right. He probably doesn't. have to deal with that much. People talking shit about him.
No, but like when you're like face to face with somebody, it's like you don't like me. Why am I going to shake your hand?
And he's so petty. Like
Yeah.
of course
He's
he
super
blew
petty.
off.
And on a certain level, he knows how difficult it is right there with the husband. The same way he made RFK McDonald's
He wants
is
to
like
stick it to him.
he's like I'm gonna make this.
It's like, watch
difficult.
this. I'm going to make an argument.
I'm gonna make this difficult for him because I can. Isn't that fun? He said he was gonna beat me for president. I'll never forget that. Oh, you're my friend now. Don't worry, we're cool. Remember when you thought you were gonna beat me?
Yeah.
How are things with you and Cheryl
How'd
anyway?
that work out for
Yeah,
you?
how's that going?
Yeah. Did she tap him on the shoulder?
I don't think so.
If you look back and to the left, look at that hand.
Oh, yeah.
Was that a shoulder tap?
She's like, that's okay.
Was it,
fuck
see,
you
all right.
anyway.
See, this is how I analyze footage. This is how I know it really happened to JFK. I'll tell you about that later. But I look at the footage. I look at every detail of it. And it looks like she tapped him on the shoulder. Now look, devil's advocate.
Oh, that's Kai. Isn't that Kai?
It looks like
behind
Kai.
her?
And
Yeah,
is that
she talks to her. It looks like afterwards she addresses the.
Because they were on the plane together going to UFC.
UFC? Yeah. Hey, media, you can come with me to UFC, but I can't get you in. I don't have tickets for you guys.
sorry.
You wait on the plane for me. We'll take it back home.
Kai gets to go because she's good at school.
Yeah, this is a reward for her. For a great golf game. And by the way, also good at school, as a matter of fact, actually. Yeah, look at this tap. Shoulder tap.
No, you're right.
No.
That was like, hey,
tap.
thanks, buddy.
And Trump's like, I'm not turning around on this one.
And then look, she says something to the granddaughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Kai is like, okay,
I
well,
heard you're good at school, actually.
actually, I thought it was just golf. And that's Tulsi right there, right?
Where?
Is that Tulsi like 2 seats down? He doesn't say hi. It's you keep it moving. Mm-hmm. I thought that was Tulsi. It might
here?
be not be.
I don't think so.
No?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, it might
It looks
be.
like her.
Yeah, it looks like her.
Oh, yeah, because there's little Marco.
There. Oh yeah, Lil Marco is there with security standing in
They
front of him.
must hate, like, now they all have to go to UFC all the time.
That's right. He's like, I got a whole row from Dana.
I got to bring the whole cast of characters.
They go to
That's right.
every one now, and they don't, like,
It's kind of funny. He
it's,
makes
oh,
everybody
I think
go.
it's funny. It's like everybody must go to UFC.
Yeah, because what are they going to do? They can't say no.
Yeah.
I remember that snack spread that Jim described after he went to that one, though.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
I'm sure they're all very well taken.
And don't forget, they get McDonald's too.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sure
a
they're
good-
very well
that's a
taken
good
care
night.
of, but
and they
also,
got good seats. Why not? Fuck it.
you want to chill. It's a Saturday night.
But it's the president. You're at his beck
I
and
know,
call.
No,
but like
because-
new
because-
Black Mirror just came out.
Here's the
You're,
difference.
you're just trying to hang at home.
If you're Elon, RFK, Kid Rock, the cabinet, you're good.
Oh, I
Like,
mean, Elon wants to be there more than anything in the world.
right. Those are the top tier people.
He was on the plane 3 hours before it left.
But that's right.
And he flies back and forth to Palm Beach.
Who?
Like, he gets off at Palm Beach.
Who?
Elon.
He gets off wherever the president gets off.
Where are we going now? But
No,
I
I'm
think
fine. I got nothing to do.
I think for some people it is a rough go because if you're low end of the totem pole at a show like this, yeah, you get great seats and you have access to the snack room, but everybody knows like you're not respected by anybody there. You're the low end,
Like Lil Marco.
Like Lil
yeah,
Marco.
that's exactly what I was thinking of actually. Lil Marco ran for president. Like Lil Marco thought there was a universe where he was going to be the guy.
We're calling him that because of the president.
That lady could have that Black Mirror necklace. She couldn't make Lil Marco the president.
I mean, in all fairness, so did Ted Cruz. I mean, look at him.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but Ted's not there.
Ted's
I think
not
he was here.
Was he?
I'm almost positive he was there.
at the UFC.
Yeah.
So
Anybody
great.
want to sing some show tunes?
It's so great. Yeah, yeah. I think.
like, if you're
I think
Marco Rubio?
I don't think Marco wants to be like.
Plus, everybody there is like, he never went to these things before
But
Trump.
this is a hometown show for him, too.
Who?
Lil Marco.
Where was it?
He's Miami.
Oh, I didn't know it was
it's
in the
easy.
305.
Oh, yeah.
But he knows he's going to get teased.
Lil Marco?
Yes,
Why would anyone tease Lil Marco?
the group's going to tease him. Of course, the group's going to tease him. You know?
You think he's the one?
Yes, I know he's the one. You can tell. The security guy is standing in front of Lil Marco.
He's our hot dog?
I don't want to say that.
Okay. Hey, Marco, take your shirt off.
Paint up for UFC, Marco. I don't want to.
No, we're all doing it.
Yeah, we're all doing it. And he just shows up.
What the fuck?
You said you were all doing it. Oh, I forgot we even told you to do that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's it's confusing because he blows off Cheryl Hines, and I had just seen Bill Maher be like, actually, this President Trump's a great guy.
He's like, he's the best guy ever.
Yeah, I saw Bill Maher. He was like, I went to dinner and we were having a great time.
He couldn't shut up about him.
Bill Maher was like, look, I talked a little shit. He laughed at it. It was all good. And the next thing I know, he's blowing off Cheryl Hines. New rule.
Now, Troy, you watched this live?
I didn't. I fell asleep. I had to because I wanted to.
Because he did it post monologue.
I know. I enjoyed it.
But I'm saying, like, once it's the post monologue story, there's no guarantee you'll still be awake.
Bro, I was asleep by like 9.
Good for you.
I was exhausted.
Good for you.
I've been getting to sleep early these days.
Good for you.
Should.
Me too.
That's great.
But it was good. It was funny. And the funniest thing Trump did, I don't want to give it away. I don't know if you're going to watch any of it.
No.
I don't think we're going to watch all 12 minutes.
Bill Maher put down every insult that Trump has ever said about him.
I saw this.
And Trump signed it.
That's nice.
He printed them all out.
He printed them all. I was like, what a fucking funny thing to do on both sides.
And then Trump was like, sure, I'll autograph. Yeah, no problem. I stand by everything I said there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I also love that, like, he's like, yeah, just, you want to come to dinner with me and my friends? And it's just Dana White and Kid Rock just chilling at the White House with him.
I would love to eat dinner with Kid Rock.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a fun table to be at.
Yeah. I would try to sit next to Kid Rock.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because I'd be elbowing him when people said stuff. I wouldn't mind sitting next to Dana White either.
Yeah, but I mean...
But Kid Rock, it's like hope. You know what I'd hope for?
Talk about Woodstock with Kid Rock.
What I'd hope, I'd hope that somehow Dana, Bill Maher, and Trump got looped into a conversation, and I go, Kid Rock, like, how hot was that fur coat at Woodstock?
that was ridiculous, right?
And he goes, what'd you call me? I said, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. How? That's your name, Kid Rock.
Hey, Kid Rock. Hey, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. How? Like, when you came out in that fur coat, like, it was like noon. You must have been so hot. And he was like, actually, let me tell you. And I'd be like, yes.
Bring up, hey, I saw you back in the day with Joe C, man. We miss him. They'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, what happened to Joe C?
Yeah, 3'9" with the 10-foot dick. Remember Joe C?
Hey, Kid Rock.
I do remember that.
Was it really 10 feet?
Yeah, he's like, yep. I'm like, I knew it. I knew it. I was telling somebody that the other day. Yeah, I would have so much to talk to him about.
Like, let him know, hey, just so you know, I'm a real fan.
I'm a fan.
Hey, Kid Rock, do you really have a flag that says chillin' the most?
Yeah. And like, also, did you rock that bitch up and down the coast?
I would absolutely want to sit next to Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Kid Rock, you know what my favorite thing you used to do was?
Hey, Kid Rock.
When Kid Rock, when you would slap back the whack, it was such a relief because there was so much whack out there, and you'd just slap it back. I'd be like, thank God for Kid Rock, Kid Rock. What did you think of that?
Did you really paint somebody's wife white?
Yeah. Was it the sheriff? Because if so, that's so cool.
That's so cool, dude.
That was the lyric.
Well, he was going to paint the town red.
Right, then. After he painted the town red.
In blood.
Right.
And then paint the wife white.
White. Yeah. I don't know what that's about, but...
Did you really piss on your high school diploma? Because if so, that's so cool.
So cool,
Kid
dude.
Rock. Now look where you are, Kid Rock.
You really are an American badass.
Right.
Now we're your dinner at the White House, Kid Rock.
What do you say to the people who won't roll with rock? What's the other alternative? Is it to suck your... Say
You
it?
know?
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
And he'd just look at me and go, radio edit. I go, ah!
Elbow. Like,
Bobby!
I'm going to go get some more nuggets. You want?
Yeah, pick me up another 10 piece from the table over there.
You know that's what they're eating.
If I got invited to dinner with the president, I would go like, I'd just drop that. Like, as maybe I'm joking, maybe I'm not. I go, oh, are we doing McDonald's? Huh?
I mean, you know.
Because I feel like he's one of those guys that if you joke about it, he's got to do it.
And you would want that.
And he would want that because now I put the idea in his head. You know what?
We love McDonald's.
We just had that last night, but it sounds very good. It sounds very good.
Garcon! Get us some McDonald's.
The chefs are just like, all right.
All right, we'll go out.
Yeah, fine.
World-class chef. He only wants McDonald's.
He wants McDonald's. We can give you a Diet Coke from here. No. From the fountain of McDonald's.
It tastes better.
Yeah. Corey in Rockland. What's up, Corey? Corey.
Oh, hey, guys. How are you?
Good.
No, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be great if Trump shows up to WrestleMania this weekend?
I think it'd be great. They could play American Badass for him there too.
And he is a Hall of Famer.
He is.
It's true.
He is. He'd be honored.
And he was endorsed by Undertaker, whose wife is going into the Hall of Fame this weekend.
Well, now you're starting to do some mental gymnastics. But yes, it's all it's all there. Thank you, Corey.
But who knows? I mean, he's also got his loyalties.
To what?
Oh, the McMahons.
Well,
I mean, Linda's the education secretary, talking all about A1 in schools.
I don't think Linda's on the outs, though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, WWE.
I think WWE and Linda McMahon aren't on the outs.
Right.
I don't think. I don't know. Look.
Maybe Trump will be that. You should get him on your show. When's your show? Thursday?
Special guest?
I might be able to move it around. Yeah, Thursday.
That'd be sick.
Thursday. We'll see.
Where is it?
At the Comedy Cellar in Las Vegas at the Rio.
What time?
5 p.m. local time on Thursday.
Trump, Stone Cold. It's going to be a hell of a... That's sick. And I saw the shirts. The shirts look great.
Shirts look great. Fire. Yeah. If we could get Trump and Stone Cold, that would probably be bigger than the shirts. But yeah, the shirts are good too.
I don't know. I mean, the shirts are pretty cool.
Well, isn't Trump kind of like annoyed because people are not talking about his war on showers? Like everybody's talking about tariffs and blowing off Cheryl Hines and all this stuff. And is he fixing the war on showers or declaring the war on showers? Is he saying that the Biden administration did the war on showers and he's fixing that?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're good.
Gotcha. Now, what are the odds that he took a shower and thought the water pressure was low, and now he's decided he's got to do something about this? Is that possible, do you think?
That's possible. It's possible that he was at a place that had low flow.
Right.
And he was like, we got to fix this.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, could it be a state issue? Could it be just the hotel he was at is chintzy with the water? We don't know. But either way, we're going to put this on a federal level now.
I better sign an executive order.
So what was let's listen to him describe the executive order that he is now officially. And by the way, I mean, I'm pro this. I like solid water pressure in a shower.
Who doesn't?
I think that's great.
I mean, it's crazy if you don't.
Right.
I think
you're right.
Next up, sir, we have a series of executive orders and a memorandum all relating to deregulation, which has obviously been a major priority of your administration. The first of these is an executive order. The Biden administration launched what you've called a war on showers. They had certain regulations that basically killed the...
I can't believe he hated showers so much.
Well, he said the Bidens had a war on showers.
Yeah.
Which is what I used to say about the stinky kid at school. As you said, a war on showers. And he's just like looking at him going, yes, I did say that.
Yeah,
I know.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was never, the Biden administration never actually said we're declaring a war on showers.
Well, maybe they did.
He looked at the actions of them and said, this is clearly a war on showers. Dirty people. Stinky people.
Launched what you've called a war on showers. They had certain regulations that basically killed the water pressure of showers and other water appliances.
Shaking his head.
You can say it. Go ahead. What are the appliances?
I mean, it's everything, sir. It's dishwashers, toilets, sinks. But the shower heads.
I love that. Trump thought he was being bashful about saying toilets. Go ahead and say it.
You can say it. You can say it.
It's a Trump Oval Office now. In here, we say toilet.
You can say pee-pee place.
We call it a shitter.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They made it so the shitters don't flush good.
Maybe that was the problem at Danielle's tattoo place.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
You mean his house?
Yeah, tattoo place. After he was done giving Danielle the worst tattoo I've ever seen in my life, he was outside in his boxer shorts saying, "Shitter's full." Honey, shitter's full.
Maybe it was low flow.
Yeah.
It was part of the war on showers.
I think that's what it was. It was a Biden toilet.
What are the appliances?
I mean, it's everything.
He loves it. Say toilet. Say it. Say toilet where you go.
But the shower heads are...
There's no water. You don't get water. It's ridiculous.
So with this executive order, we're effectively going to be reversing that set of regulations to ensure that Americans have choice in the consumer market. If they want a low-flow shower head, they can buy one. If they want a real deal shower head, they should have.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, who would want that? That sounds dumb.
And if you do, deport them.
Yeah.
I bet, like, for Christmas, he'll give, like, little Marco a low flow. Get it?
Yeah, get to El Salvador, bud. What?
You talking? I'm in your cabinet, man.
I love it. It would be really funny if you did that as a prank for 3 weeks. Why did you do that? Come on back, Marco. We were kidding. We were joking.
Have the ability to get one.
If you buy a new house, you pay a lot of money, and the developers, you're not allowed to do anything more. They put restrictors on. They used to have a restrictor where you could take it out, but now they weld it in. And you take a shower or wash your hands, whatever you do, including dishwashers where no water comes out. But
None?
you wash your hands.
None.
No water comes out.
I've washed dishes before. I open up that dishwasher.
Yeah.
They're all still dirty.
I just
I
stand
was like,
there.
this is just steam.
I just stand there in the shower nude and lathered. There's not one bit of water.
Just waiting.
Yeah, I gotta get wet here. What's happening?
Shouldn't have bought this new house.
This is terrible. I hate this house.
And in my case, I like to take a nice shower to take care of my beautiful hair. And I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip.
Go ahead, Trump. Go ahead, Mr. President. I don't understand. Explain to me again. How do these showers work? Drip, drip. What sound does it make when your hair is wet?
Drip, drip, drip.
Drip, drip. Mr. President, are you done in the shower? Nope, don't hear the drips yet.
Still waiting.
To take care of my beautiful hair. And I have to stand under the shower for 15 minutes till it gets wet. It comes out drip, drip, drip. It's ridiculous. And what you do is you end up washing your hands 5 times longer. It's the same water. And we're going to open it up so that people can live, and we're going to hopefully have Congress approve it so it's memorialized. We're going to try and get all of these things, including straws, little thing like straws. We did straws a month ago where the paper straws were melting. They were dissolving. They weren't working well.
You know what? There is a benefit to having a guy in the White House that likes a fountain soft drink.
Right?
He's had to deal. He can't drink his Diet Cokes with a paper straw.
Is there anything worse than getting a paper straw?
You're 2 sips. Enjoy your first 2 sips because that's what you're getting. Because what happens is it's not that they melt. They get so soggy at the bottom that it kind of caves in on itself. Yeah. And then you're sitting there looking at that little kid trying to suck himself into a Pepsi bottle, trying to get a 3/4 full drink.
That's the worst.
It's the worst.
I'm all for that.
I'm all for the showers too.
I mean, I don't personally have a problem, but sure, if the president is sitting under the shower head for 15 minutes, drip, drip, drip,
bro,
we got to fix that.
I've been in plenty of showers with bad water pressure.
This feels like a flex, but go ahead.
It's hell on earth.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hell, and I'm bald. Okay, I don't even need the drip, drip, drip. But I like some. I like a little drip, drip. No, it's hell, and I'm sitting there, and because you know what happens. You get cold because it's just like hot water starts sprinkling on you. It just sprinkles on you, and then it just gets on, and it gets just enough to lower your body temperature a little bit, and then you can't ever get the warm water around yourself. So your shoulders, and you get freezing cold. You get pneumonia.
I didn't know you were so entrenched in the war on showers.
Oh, yeah. I fought against it heavily.
Mike, do you have anything to say?
Oh, yeah. No, it's the nanny. He's unfucking all the things the nanny state did to us.
It was a nanny state?
I was looking more for thank you for your service. But, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The nanny state wants you to shiver, Sam.
Well, that's because she has that funny accent. The
nanny state is New York.
Right. Which nanny? The nanny named...
Fran.
I see.
Yeah. She's from Queens.
Why is the water pressure so low? It's my state.
If you shiver, you become weak, and then you can't resist the nanny state, and then they nanny even more. And then that's
why they start with showers?
That's why you wind up with the people like Kathy Hochul and Gersh Kuntzman telling you what to do.
I did vote for Gersh Kuntzman. So you
voted for him?
Yeah, I did.
For what?
I don't know. I was in a post-low water pressure shower state.
You didn't know what was going on.
And I said, okay, whatever. If you want to color on license plates, I'll vote for that. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, no, it is. I didn't realize that this was a government-sanctioned thing. I didn't know that the Bidens had declared a war on showers.
I mean, it does suck to get into a hotel shower.
I thought it was the hotels just being stingy with the water, but...
No, it's war on showers.
Well, thank God we're solving that.
Troy, you got a low-flow shower in your Florida place?
Both.
Both?
Sucks. Yeah, New York sucks.
Even in your old New York... I mean, I'm not saying your apartment in New York is old, but like those buildings are old.
Oh, the building's old.
What about the land of the free?
Yeah.
It's just not good. Yeah,
even in the land of the free.
No, but New York is worse because, like, You know, in the shower, you have the little thing that you pull up and the shower comes into your overhead?
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time, the pressure's not even strong enough to even have the shower...
Really?
To have the water come out of the shower.
You can come shower in Staten Island if you want.
I might take you up on that.
Yeah, you can. Anytime
Bro.
you want.
Don't do it. It's not going to be worth it. I know you like a shower, but the stuff that you're going to have to go through in that house of horrors...
Like what?
House
not
of
worth
horrors?
it. Once you're naked, you're done. That's what they say.
What's he going to do when I'm naked?
Oof. He's got this glove.
Okay.
Oof. You
We're just trying to buy Lux.
I know. He's got this glove, dude. He's going to put you on his stream, and it is going to be bad.
I'll wear a mask.
Okay, until they offer you cash.
Hard to turn that down. Yeah, I got nice hot water in Staten Island.
This is going to be, by the way,
low flow.
all my glove jokes are going to be another one that people hit me up like in 2 weeks. I was getting like mentioned.
Catch up.
I was getting mentioned like over the weekend, going, "Oh my god, I finally get the chamomile tea jokes." Let's listen to our president ending the war on showers.
They weren't working well, and we went back to the plastic straws. We're going to get Congress to memorialize just about everything we've done here, because most of it's common sense.
Is that the word?
But the
Yes,
water
it is.
horrible.
They're going to change
a
the
new
Washington Monument into a straw.
Okay.
Because it's already, tall and thin like a straw. They're gonna if they just kind of chop that top off real quick and curve it out, it'll look just like a straw, and we'll remember. Oh yeah, he did that for us.
I thought it was enshrined, but I guess it's
it's memorialized.
Okay. All right.
It's like Monument Park.
Oh. Okay.
Except a picture of a straw.
to memorialize just about everything we've done here, because most of it's common sense. But the water is horrible. When you go into anytime you see a new faucet, it's going to be a long wash of the hands. And so we're changing it.
I'm going to be here for a while.
Sit down, make yourself comfortable, folks. We're in for a long wash of the hands.
Cancel my plan.
Nope. We're going to say, this is going to be maybe 3 or 4 happy birthdays under the faucet.
Big deal. I did it in the first administration. Biden came in his first week, and he had no idea what he was doing, but somebody told him to do it. And his first week, he put the restrictions on all the bathroom
You didn't know?
Still taking
utilities. Even in areas that have so much water, they don't know what to do with it. You see those areas all the time with the flooding.
I do see those areas.
So
I sit there
all the time.
Yeah, you
Look at all
go.
this water.
They're just sitting there going like, "What the fuck are we gonna do with all this water?" I mean, we got everybody drinking as much as they can. They're all bloated. What are we gonna do with all this water? I mean, we're all taking 3 or 4 showers a day. There's so much of it. What are we gonna do with it?
Maybe we should build more swimming pools. I don't know.
I guess. I mean, we could try to ship it elsewhere, but there's so much of it.
Week, and he had no idea what he was doing, but somebody told him to do it. And his first week, he put the restrictions on all the bathroom utilities. Even in areas that have so much water, they don't know what to do with it. You see those areas all the time with the flooding.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's how it
we're
works.
doing
That's
that,
how it works.
and we're going to get.
We didn't know what to do with the water. We flooded the city.
We set a record. We're up to almost 200 and
Fuck it.
500.
Let's get some FEMA money or
amendments.
something.
Nobody's ever done that money. We're
Also,
gonna
the way
get
he
them
keeps saying
approved.
like
Somebody's got to. He needs someone to tell him, like, all right, we're good.
No.
he keeps he's passionate about this.
Yeah.
And also the way he keeps saying bathroom instead of just shower. I think it's more that he's had a couple of instances where the whole dump hasn't gone down. Based on the diet and the way he's speaking, I'm just looking into this. I think he's more concerned with the toilets than he's letting on.
It's horrible. Sometimes you have to flush 4, 5 times.
5 times.
It's like, nah, dude, that's not normal.
And they don't have a bidet on these American toilets. You got to wipe and wipe and wipe and wipe. I think
Know what
so.
to do with it. You see those areas all the time with the flooding. So we're doing that, and we're going to get all of the things that you've seen. I think we set a record. We're up to almost 200 and 500 amendments.
200 and 500.
Nobody's ever done that.
Somewhere
We're
between.
Get them approved by Congress, so they're memorialized.
Oh, good.
And we look forward to doing that. It's very important. And Congress is going to start working on it as soon
I was
as we
getting
get
out his signing marker.
the big, beautiful deal done. The big, beautiful deal is important. The biggest tax cuts in the history of our country, that's important.
All right, we're waiting for him.
Yeah, come on, bring them on.
Here's hoping.
I got to buy eggs.
I like that whenever he signs anything, he's got to shake the pen and it makes the clicky sound because it's such a big
Longest
marker.
signature.
It's a long signature, And I mean, he loves a big, bold one, too. I mean, those are... there have been presidents that have had, like, little fountain pens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes a marker.
Oh, yeah. Tagging marker.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You couldn't go into a school with a marker like that.
No.
Trump goes to the Lower East Side.
100%.
Tags it up.
They go, no, we know what you're going to do in there. We know you can't go into the bathroom with a marker like that. You can put down one of your friend's phone numbers and say for a good time call. It's going to be a great prank.
It's going to be Marco Rubio.
100%. Yeah, he's going to put Marco's phone number on the White House bathroom stall.
It's funny. It's a joke.
And say, looking for love.
I thought he wanted it.
Marco's phone number. Seemed like something he would want. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
No, that's good. That's good stuff. Let's go to Andy in South Carolina. You want to call the show? It's 866-969-1969. What's up, Andy?
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Good.
First off, Troy continues to kill it on the phone screen. Absolutely spectacular job.
Shout out to Troy.
So I actually was affected by the war on showers. When I moved into a new apartment building recently, management actually swapped out the shower heads for low flow ones, and me and my neighbors couldn't even wash the shampoo out of our hair.
Now, is this because it's a war on showers and there's environmental causes, or is this landlords trying to pay less money to their water bills?
I don't know. It got so bad that we actually had to just go buy our own ones. One of my neighbors bought this one, the Commando 450.
Nice.
Apparently, it was originally used for elephants at the circus, but it's very effective.
That's sick. The Commando 450? I want to get that. How much does that run for?
I don't know. It kind of fell off the back of a truck. I think it came from Serbia, but I'm not certain.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll check out a Commando 450 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would recommend it.
I had a friend. Thank you very much. I had a friend who just submitted to doing. His theory was that everything is better in the shower, and he just tried to spend as much time in the shower as humanly possible. And I was like, yeah, maybe you're onto something. You put a TV in there.
Oh, save time?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we finally had to stop him was when he brought a salad over to dinner.
Why?
Well, we found out he had made the salad in the shower.
No.
Because he installed a garbage disposal.
In the shower?
Well, in the drain of the shower.
And he was just peeling radishes in the shower?
That's exactly right.
Jesus.
And normally I love a radish in the shower. I mean, in a salad. But not in the shower. I will eat a radish in the shower, too. I'll bring a raw radish in there with me.
Oh, imagine if you've got a thing with germs, and then you find out the salad you're eating was made in a shower.
Yeah, luckily I don't have that OCD thing, but I can imagine.
Yeah.
I can visualize it, as a matter of fact. Actually.
That's gross.
All right, let's take a break. I know. It's a treat for you guys. We're going to take a break. Because I want to come back. Speaking of showers, I heard bad things. I heard at Coachella they declared a war on showers this weekend.
A war on everything.
Yeah, I mean, except great performances.
Apparently.
There were some great... Once you got past everything...
Once you got in.
If you survived getting in, there were great performances. We'll talk about it. And a whole bunch more. Dan Soder's going to be here. What a Monday. Stay right there.
We'll be right back. The Sam Roberts Show.
I'm sure at some point the big timers ran out of gas.
The big timers absolutely ran out of gas, but they were still fresh.
They were still fresh.
Still able to fly in any weather. Wasn't an issue for them. Do we have a mail call? Is it mail day?
Mail call.
Mail call?
Yeah.
Mail day. Now, last time we had a great mail call. And that's why you got to listen to every show. You never know. This is like Steve from Blue's Clues.
You have to listen to every show to see what mail we get?
You have to see what mail we get. We had great mail from Hooters last time we did a mail call.
That's right.
And you never know. You should have seen Travis's face of disappointment when he found out it was not M-A-L-E call. He was like, it's not even my birthday.
I wore a different outfit and everything.
I know. No, it's the mail call.
Mateo was coming in.
I wish. What do we have today in the mailbox?
Oh, this is from your pal over at Triumph Printing.
Oh, high quality merch.
How are the margins?
Margins tend to be slim, but I mean, you got to make it so that everybody can get a taste.
It's got to be good quality.
Has to, yeah.
Comfort Colors.
Here's what happens.
Right.
My thing is,
absolutely, but Comfort Colors is even skimping a little bit.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are there now different levels of comfort colors?
Well, when I try a Comfort Colors shirt from like 5 years ago,
Oh, does it feel better?
It's a better stock than
That's a
what
good
Comfort Colors
point.
do now.
I have Comfort Colors Luxe.
Oh, you have Lux. I didn't know you were like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, people really better catch up.
This is gonna be one of the all-time episodes for you eventually.
This show's gonna
Today's
hit.
show eventually will be an all-timer.
The note says, "Hey, Sam and the boys,
Hey,
and Danielle."
hey,
Look, right there.
Oh, that's so nice.
I feel as if the good folks at Hooters did you wrong.
What?
They didn't celebrate you the way you should have been celebrated, Sam.
Ooh, I like that.
Please enjoy these screen-printed gems.
I love, and that's the other thing. That's where Matt from Triumph and I became friends. We have a disdain for anything that's not screen printed. A real disdain.
I get that. Like you're talking about, like you hate the iron-on.
Heat transfers, iron-on, any of that stuff.
Sam, what size are you?
I'm a large.
Here you go, buddy.
What do we got here? Okay. We have... Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Sam Roberts serving it up since 1983. Okay, this guy's got all the info, huh? And it is a
Show that to Troy.
It looks like a Hooters owl, except he's got a Sam Roberts beard. You see?
Mike, you're an XL?
It's the
large.
Well, you're going to be an
Sam
XL.
Roberts Hooters
Oh, wait, maybe hang on.
parody. It's the... Now, you know what?
There you go.
This is the type of pop culture crossover that I can get behind. Look at that.
A medium for me. A medium for Danielle.
I mean, that's great, but I'm not Sam Roberts.
Well, you sell it.
You're not Hooters. You're wearing Hooters shirts.
I know, this is for
Oh, I thought you
celebrating.
could do like each of our names.
What?
Oh,
You think
wow.
he's
why
making... This is...
It's
Custom.
Sam Roberts
Nothing
show.
is ever good enough.
Okay, you know what?
Number one, nothing's ever good.
Never
He
mind.
also says, he also goes, yeah, everything should be screen printed. Do you understand you'd have to make a separate screen for every single
5
shirt?
screens.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
You want a separate
I mean,
screens
like,
made
I mean, I love you, buddy. Why do I have to walk around with your name on?
How many Not Sam shirts do you have? You're not like, hey, my name's Troy.
I don't want two. And plus, this is double X, right?
No, it's just an X.
Oh.
I would have assumed it was double X as
It's
well.
double X. Don't give it to me. I don't.
How could every time?
Can
we
you
get
imagine
every-
working on Sam Roberts' show and pouting because the shirt doesn't say Troy on it?
Oh yeah, this is great, but it's
It
not
doesn't
my
say
name.
Sam Roberts show.
This is Sam Roberts. That's who the show's named after.
Yeah.
Oh,
No gift is ever good
I want
enough.
to with my name on it. Of all the possible responses.
And then the owl would have a little braided beard.
He
instead.
thought he was going to get his own owl.
Yeah.
He
What do you want
really
it to say? Troy Kwan
Would you walk around with a Troy Kwan shirt?
serving
If I
it up
worked for the
since
Troy Kwan show, I would.
1945.
It doesn't say Sam Roberts show though.
It says most of it.
No, it just says Sam Roberts.
You're missing an apostrophe in show.
Yeah.
You're a Sam Roberts guy
You're
anyway.
so ungrateful.
You are ungrateful.
There's no apostrophe.
Look, if you don't want
No
it,
apostrophe.
if you don't want
Because
it,
it's
you know,
Sam Roberts.
you know what to do with it if you don't want it. Nobody's going to take it, so. I mean, if you don't want it.
I'll take it.
So ungrateful.
Can you imagine that?
I'm
Hey, it's great. I love Matt. He's the man.
He's just sitting there screening.
blown
and then,
away.
Troy's, I thought we were each going to get a screen printed shirt with each of our
I just
own.
don't know. I just don't understand why I would wear a shirt with just your name on. It doesn't say Sam Roberts show.
So it can't say Sam Roberts. It has to say Sam Roberts.
Would you walk around
Show.
with a Troy Kwan shirt with a braided beard on it?
If I worked for the Troy Kwan show, of course I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
If I worked for the Troy Kwan show.
Sam, hold it up so I can take a picture.
He thought everyone was getting.
Yeah, his face looks silly in your picture.
You know what he thought too?
What?
He thought everyone was getting their own owl.
Yeah.
He thought everyone was getting their own owl.
He's an ungrateful piece of shit.
Oh wow!
All right.
Yeah, we're taking pictures now. Look at us. He thought Mike was going to have a muscle owl.
A chiseled jaw.
Right. He thought Danielle's owl would be a little bit more feminine, no beard.
Yeah.
He's like, this owl
Long
doesn't
hair.
have a long braided
He
beard.
thought he was getting a braided bearded owl.
He thought he was getting his own personal shirt.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
We were all getting our own personal
shirts.
screen printed shirts.
He said, the note said screen printed at the beginning, which should tip you off that hopefully there are multiple made. Because
Also-
otherwise it's not very cost effective.
He says in the note, they didn't celebrate you the way you should be celebrated, Sam.
He thought
specifically saying Sam.
He heard you.
It's good for Sam. You guys can get mad at me as you want.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad either.
I'm pointing out what happened here.
I think it's hilarious.
I'm commentating on what happened here.
Some nice screen printed stickers.
It's great. His quality is excellent.
What do the screen printed? What do the stickers say?
It's for his company.
Why would I want that if it doesn't have my name on it?
I am not Triumph Printing
I'm not
Company. Why
Triumph.
would I have this sticker?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Troy, you are the gift that keeps on
Triumph
giving.
does excellent work.
By the way, you guys put a bottle of Fiji water in front of me.
Oh shit!
Why am I going to drink a bottle of water when it says Fiji on it? My name is Sam.
Yeah, you wouldn't walk around drinking a bottle that doesn't have your name on it.
I'm Sam, not Fiji.
That should say Sam Roberts Show. You guys can get as annoyed as you want.
I'm not
you know
annoyed.
I make perfect sense.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
Okay,
Travis.
I can't wait to see how much
You think he does?
Yes.
You want to what?
I can't wait to see how much you wear your shirt.
I'm wearing it tomorrow.
Good.
You don't have to
Probably
wear it.
Wednesday as well. In fact, Lisa, if you're listening, throw out all my shirts. I got a new one. Except my cold coffee shirt.
Keep the cold coffee.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean,
Doesn't say my name on it.
Well, it should say Sam Roberts Show if we were.
Sam, I think this one is yours. It says Sam.
Why was Travis bothering asking what size was whose? It says everyone's name on it. And he said right before
He just threw his shirt back at me.
I'd hear his bitching.
Because he said right before, I prefer screen printed. I hope these are all screen printed. But he thought each one was different.
You think he was going to make 5 different designs and then screen print all 5?
Okay, but then shouldn't it
And
say
like
Sam
figure
Roberts
out the year we were born.
Yeah, why would it say Sam Roberts Show?
You would. You'd have to do another screen that said,
yeah,
serving it up since.
Yeah, but the Sam Roberts Show started in 2020. This version.
Yeah.
In 2025. So why is it 1983?
Because that's the year he was born.
Did the Sam Roberts Show start in 1983?
It's not a Sam Roberts Show shirt.
Here's the thing. Troy doesn't like me.
No,
he likes the show.
Yeah.
Which I'm
see
fine
that.
with, by the way.
I love both.
The show is an extension of me, and if you like the show, that's fine. I'm not insulted by that.
As a human being, I love you. But I'm just telling you the honest truth here.
And that's why I like
The show didn't start in 1983.
You're right. But they didn't even have satellite radio in 1983.
Yeah. No. And
Stern was barely doing anything in 83.
Yeah.
He was
He
still
had a
dropping
ridiculous
records.
mustache then.
He was dropping records in Westchester. Yeah. That was 1983. What are we even talking about, right?
you should have won an Oscar just for that scene.
Yeah.
I can't believe he got you a shirt without your name on it.
I think we're just laughing because we didn't expect that to be the response. That's all.
Literally, we could have gone down the list of responses, and that never would have even come to my mind.
What are the potential responses here? No.
Thanks.
Like, I didn't.
Yeah, he's the best.
But that also means
Doesn't
that
say
when
my
I
name
held up my shirt, and I don't know, maybe I'm egotistical, but when I held up my shirt, I wasn't like, oh, he must have made one for everybody. He must have screen printed and created a design for everybody individually. I figure, oh, this is so fun. It's just like a fun thing to do. But Troy saw the shirt and he was like, guess we're each getting one. Can I ask you a serious question?
If you have to.
I do.
prefer if you didn't.
I have to. I thought this was. I wasn't even. You're right. We do got to do this stuff.
Aren't you
we always
glad?
got to do it on the air. Did you think the owl was going to have a braided beard?
No, I'm a little confused by everything.
But did you think the owl was going to have a braided
Well,
beard?
if you have one and it says Sam Roberts,
you're not-
1983, then it should say, there should be another one. It says Troy Kwan.
1965.
No, 1977.
Okay.
77?
Yeah,
with a
right.
braided beard.
What are we celebrating your high school reunion for?
Gotcha on that.
Then there'll be one that says Travis
He
Taft.
He doesn't want to say he was expecting a braided beard, but the straight question
He's
was
like, this would have made sense.
he was expecting his own owl. That's all.
And there would be one that says Travis Taft, 1965, and it'd be a picture of a turd
Yeah, it would.
With a beard?
with a beard.
Okay, cool. All right. Now I
Mike.
know it's me.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little easier. when I showed off
talk show.
Yeah, that's right. When I showed off the Sam Roberts shirt and I said, "This is what it is," were you like, "Oh, good, I got a Mike Montone one coming my way"?
I mean, it would have been pretty sweet.
No, I'm not saying would you have liked it. I'm saying go back to that moment. Did you expect going like, okay, I'm gonna use my powers of deduction? Did you expect Travis to throw you a shirt that also said Sam Roberts on it, or did you expect Travis to throw you a shirt that said Mike Montone on it?
No, I couldn't imagine individualized screen prints.
That's right.
It's a big pain in the ass.
He's a big fan. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, it's also, I mean, he'd never recover from that financially.
Oh, it would have been nice if he wants
Of
to
course.
send individualized ones. I won't tell him
Yeah,
not
we're
to.
not. I'm not
Large.
asking you to. Please don't do that.
What if he does now? What if he sends? Okay, what if he sends everyone Troy shirts?
That would be funny.
It would be funny if we set up a merch store and we just sold Sam shirts and Troy shirts. I would have to split the profits on both though, because more people would probably buy the Troy shirts.
Depends on what the Troy shirt is.
I mean, it'd be exactly the same as the Sam shirt, except a braided
A braided beard.
owl.
Awesome, dude.
Danielle, you thought you were
Awesome,
getting?
dude.
Did you think you were getting your own?
That was not a thought that crossed my mind. No.
He'd be
Can't
like,
wait to
he'd be
see
like
what mine looks like.
scouring the internet trying to find Danielle's last name and birth year. Yeah.
Never in a million years.
I just like, I remember when he made those Edna Faust cold coffee shirts, and I was like, I also drink cold brew. Why wouldn't my face be on this
Yeah,
shirt?
why is I don't even know her.
This shirt would be suitable for Edna only.
Now you get Sam merch all the time.
But it said, no, he's right. It says the name of the show. It says Not Sam Wrestling on it. It doesn't say Sam.
I'm representing Not Sam Wrestling.
Shout out to that, by the way. Boom.
That's fine. It's awesome. He's the man. Triumph rules.
You don't think
Everybody
it's
should
awesome?
go there
You
for
threw
their
it at
screen
me.
printing needs.
You gave it back
It's
to
in
Trev.
the corner
Yeah,
of
it's
the
in
room.
the corner. He threw it at me because he was, quote, tired of my shit.
It's for McClure.
Oh, no thanks.
No, I get it. I was hoping there was a Jim McClure shirt in there.
That doesn't look like me at all. Why would I wear that?
I mean, you guys know I'm right, so
100%.
it should say Sam Roberts Show. Did they give this year?
No,
This year
it
started.
should. No, I thought
this
you were-
version started this year.
I thought you were right the first time.
What was that?
Everyone should get their own.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, that would be like, yo, this is fucking cool.
Yeah,
That would be like, yo.
Now we're talking. It's like I just walk around with a shirt on that just says Sam Roberts.
Who wants to do that?
Sam, you know he's right.
I do.
I'd rather represent not Sam.
Appreciate that, dog.
You do.
It's a brand. It's a brand I created.
And you have great merch and a great screen printer.
He is great.
He's the
Yeah,
man.
but you know what? Nobody bats 1,000. Am I right, Troy?
You think this is a swing and a miss?
Be honest.
No, you're not. Don't you don't want my honesty?
I
Because
do.
then you're just gonna tear it to shreds.
No, Sam needs honest people around him. That's how you stay grounded.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want me to say?
Well, just
Do you think he missed it? Do you think it's
it would have been. Yeah, look,
Was this a you think this was a miss?
I explained my side of the situation, and I think his work stands for itself. He's an incredible screen printer.
smash or trash.
So don't let this. You're saying don't let this one mistake define him.
I mean, if you follow him on Instagram, his work is incredible. He does great shit.
I didn't see this shirt on Instagram.
You will.
Well,
And then people are going to be like, that's cool, but where's Troy's?
Where's Troy's? All the comments. Why didn't Troy get one? Why didn't you put my face on the owl?
Why didn't you do 5 different designs?
you guys know I'm right. It should
Our
say
intern-
Sam Roberts
You're not
Show.
right.
It should it not say Sam Roberts Show?
No.
If
you
it's-
think it's just Sam Roberts, that guy right there?
Yeah, 'cause
we're
that's
all
the
going to wear his shirt.
I'm going to wear mine tomorrow. I already told you.
All right, Lisa, throw all the
Yeah.
shirts away. All the Pearl Jam shirts right in the trash.
If you beat
And
me
like-
home from work, throw them all away.
And luckily, if Travis gains weight, he has an extra
Yeah, I got an XL
in the
sitting in
corner
the
now.
cup.
That's for McClure. McClure.
No, I see what you're saying, but that wasn't your initial argument. Was not it should say Sam Roberts Show. Your initial argument was that you should have one too.
Well, because I noticed it just said Sam Roberts on it. That's why I said what I said.
Right. No, I'm not. If it said Sam Roberts Show and said 2025 and had the same owl, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that would be a bad shirt. I mean, nobody would look at that shirt and go, "That doesn't make any sense." They go, "Oh, that's a cool shirt."
And before Matt gets upset about what I'm saying, I'm telling you this is great work. I'm just saying if maybe he should have, ran it past us real quick.
Well, I think you specifically, because I don't think anybody else was like, oh, there's a glaring issue here.
And nobody says like, hey, I'm sending you a gift. Mind if I run it past you real quick?
Yeah.
Well, then you'd avoid an embarrassment like this.
There's trust me, there's one person that's embarrassed right now. And I don't think it's Matt.
You don't?
No. His work speaks for itself.
It does.
Also, the praise that he got from everybody except one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it matter?
Sam, you going to wear yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See?
Cool. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, we don't all have to wear them on the same day.
Yeah, I don't want to overlap with Trav.
Yeah.
Well, you better post a photo in the morning wearing that shirt, or somebody's going to be offended.
No, he's not.
I mean, yeah. There's a big difference between, we have to walk on eggshells with this guy.
They work together.
He always, Troy always, he says something outrageously dumb. And then,
whoa.
And then he acts like he somehow talks himself into this like weird gaslighting, like,
I'm right.
The other side, you all know I'm right, and the other side of this is extremely sensitive, and if you don't post it on Instagram, you're a bad person. When this whole thing started with Troy thinking he should get his own owl.
Okay.
But he walks down this weird road.
Post on Instagram right now.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm saying you're right.
Yeah, your shirt looks cool for you.
For me, but because that's the thing. People always wear T-shirts with their own name on it. That's what people do. That's regular.
Well, people are like, are you Sam Roberts? I'm like, no, I'm not. It's a different guy.
No,
it's like, I work for the Sam Roberts Show. Oh, it doesn't say that on your shirt.
No, you don't work for the Sam Roberts Show, idiot. No, you don't work for that.
I mean, that's a whole other argument in itself.
By the way, then all weekend, I get to be a part of this great WrestleMania 9 documentary that's on Peacock.
Oh, good for you.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
I heard there were some great quotes by someone.
Which quotes in that?
By the Hulkster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were.
I heard it's very quotable.
It's very, very quotable. I don't think so. Nah. Yeah, no, he was actually pretty good in it.
Okay.
But, it was the first time that he kind of let the guard down. It was like, he kind of doesn't mind being a little bit of an asshole here.
All right.
Which, that version of the Hulkster I actually kind of like. It's the most honest.
Right.
But Hard Rock Johnny, former Johnny Rocks.
Yeah.
Posted this photo.
This is real, right?
I mean, dude, I wanted to repost it because I thought it was a funny bit. He posted this photo, and it says Sam Roberts, WWE analyst. And then under it, I mean, I hate to blow this because I'm only blowing it because I feel like Troy probably thinks this is real, and I don't want to make fun of Troy again. But so I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you if you think it's real.
Okay, thank you. I was worried there for a second.
I'm not asking you if you think it's real.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, because it's not.
I hear you.
Okay, so.
I hear you loud and clear, boss.
Under it, in a different font, not centered with the rest of the text.
Much larger than your name.
Larger than the name, it says The Sam Roberts Show. And I saw it, and I got a chuckle out of it, because I was like, oh, look at Johnny going with the bit again. That's funny. I like the bit. But I couldn't repost it because almost every reply was like, this is real.
It's possessive.
It's not, everybody thought it was real. And I was like, well, I can't shine light on this now because I can't, I want to post something that goes along with the bit. But if I post something like, oh, I'm so mad that they did that, people will actually think I'm mad that they did that.
Well, the other company you work for did it.
The one that the show is actually on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So, I mean, it's not a leap to think that the other company you work for could mess it up.
Not a leap at all. But that is not the name of the show. And that is not credited on the WrestleMania 9 documentary.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You're just an analyst on there.
WWE analyst.
Yeah.
Which is great.
That's a great title to have.
It's a fabulous title. And I know you'll love this. That's the type of logo behind me you'd put on a shirt, right?
I mean, that's good branding. Look at that.
Not Sam?
Yeah, and like, look, it's like you can clearly see it.
Bro, when they came into my place to shoot,
Yeah.
they obviously, picked the angle and they lit it themselves and everything. But they were like, is there anything you can put on that TV so it's not just a blank screen?
You're like, oh, matter of fact.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Say no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good call.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, now you could put this logo up there
Yeah.
on the shirt.
Oh, yeah, the Sam Roberts.
Your owl.
That's true, my owl logo. Or once they do the Troy one, I'll put the Troy one up there.
Matt's probably hard at work right now.
Making the Troy shirts?
Yep.
No, don't do it. Please don't.
You should, Matt.
No, Matt.
You
don't
screwed up, Matt.
No,
Hey,
Matt, you're the man, Matt. Please.
like Troy said, he's right.
You know I'm right.
Hey, he's right.
That's a great guy.
He's great.
He does great work.
What about this?
It's great.
Why'd you throw it at me then?
It's for McClure.
You wanted to make sure McClure got one. That's
Make sure
all.
McClure has a shirt that says Sam Roberts.
Wear another man's name on your shirt. Can you imagine?
Wait, how about I'll wear your brand.
I know you will.
I
And
do.
you have, and you do.
He is a brand.
I rock that Not Sam tank hard.
I know
down
you
in
do.
Florida.
I know you do.
People compliment me all the time on it.
They do?
They do.
Is it the blue one or the black one?
Both.
Nice. Nice.
They would compliment you on this one too.
You think I should bring tanks back for the summer?
Yes.
1,000%.
Do you think I should put the Sam Roberts Hooters logo on it?
Sure, but have it say, maybe not Sam.
Have you done tie-dye?
I did tie-dye.
Okay.
I did tie-dye last year, yeah.
Right.
Just do the tank. Bro, the tanks are solid. You can even do the same logo again.
Maybe in pink this time?
I mean, okay.
Nice.
Pink's cool.
Pink's cool.
You should do like the old school like spaghetti strap tanks that like muscle men wear.
Oh, like the Gold's Gym
Yeah,
tanks?
yeah.
Like the like Venice Beach style?
Yeah. You should do those.
That'd be sick. That'd be super sick.
I'd wear one.
Yeah, me too.
Fall off, but you know.
Sure. Well, you don't have any shoulders. By the way, speaking of shoulders, did you just like low-key run a marathon this weekend, Mike?
Yes.
Can't tell by the way he's limping around.
Where?
Jersey City.
Was there a Jersey City marathon?
There was, yeah.
Full on 26.2,
Big one. Yeah,
whatever.
A lot of people.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you do? Like, what type of time did you finish a marathon in?
4 hours and 18 minutes.
Is that on the high end of marathon? It feels like there's like
there are people who go out and like smoke it in like 2 hours.
But like for
that.
an average like low key marathon guy like yourself,
Yeah, for someone who's
Sounds
not
impressive.
For someone who's not a distance runner, it's like, yeah, you're pleased with it.
yeah, I feel like I would be. I think it'd take me about 2 weeks. So 4 hours sounds good. There you are. Did you consume a lot of water as you're going, or?
You hydrate the days leading up, and then
There's prep.
Ate a lot of I think we need any prep, but
Okay, of course.
that wasn't that kind of marathon.
I see. Okay, you're done with those.
But you carb load, you hydrate going in, and then I have a pre-race tradition where I drink a beer and eat a gummy before right before we go.
Nice.
That's sick. So you're just feeling a little buzz, just a mellow buzz.
Oh, you feel nice and loose.
Yeah.
It's when it wears off that the problems really start.
How long does that? When does that wear off start to kick it? When does it start to wear off?
Probably around the halfway point. I realized I was actually in a race, and you're like, ah, shit. And then it was fine. Around mile 19, I had to transfer from just full out running to doing like run walk intervals.
Sure. 19 is a lot of miles to just straight up run, though.
It's a long way. Oh,
Yeah.
you see bodies like dropping along the route. Like they're just people sitting on the side of the fucking thing.
Like I thought I could do this. I can't do
Defeated.
this. I'm done.
And it's like, it was in the 50s and breezy, so those people are like covered in sweat, and they're just sitting out by like an industrial park in Jersey City.
Right.
And it's not like you can just get up and walk home because your legs are fucking crippled.
Plus, it's now like a 14-mile walk home.
Yeah. So you want to avoid that.
Yeah. I'll meet you at the finish line. Maybe check in quarter, half, 3/4 way. Like, yeah. But there was no thought in your head that you weren't going to finish.
No. I did my last long training run was a few weeks ago. I did 22 miles.
Okay.
So I knew I could get through the 26 with no problem. I just didn't know what the last few were going to look like.
When did you decide I want to do this?
So 2 years ago, I did a half, and I was just like, I just didn't want the other 13 miles just hanging out there.
Sure. Plus, I mean, if I came to you and said, "You ever run a marathon?" You're like, "Once I did a half."
Yeah, that's
I'm like, cool.
That was exactly
cool,
it.
Mike. Like, but now you could say, "No, I ran a marathon." I go like, "Oh, whatever, Mike. You don't do cardio." You're like, "Actually, I ran a marathon."
Yeah, it's funny. The cardio lasts if you get your cardio going, you're fine through the whole thing. It really is the the joints and the muscles that take more of the beating.
Oh yeah,
because the pace isn't really fast enough to burn out your lungs.
Sure.
So once you get yourself into a shape where you can run consistently for a long time, you can kind of just do it.
My strategy would probably be to run as fast as possible, as early as possible, and then hopefully get most
hold on.
Yeah, most of it done quick, and then just coast for the rest. I think that's what I would do. Well, how did you carbo load?
The night before, I had a steak and a couple sweet potatoes.
Nice.
And then before I went to bed, I had a couple, just bagels while I was hanging out, and then an apple and a banana.
That sounds fantastic.
No fettuccine Alfredo?
No, I did not go with the fettuccine Alfredo. Okay. I have heard that it comes highly recommended before runs. I didn't do anything in solidarity with rabies patients.
Oh, okay.
This wasn't
this is just
charity.
a marathon.
I see.
But because everybody is carb loading for this thing, before the race, there's just a line of porta-johns a mile long.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's lined up, and you can just hear people voiding their bowels while you wait for it.
Yeah, pre-marathon porta potties must be the worst.
Oh, it's a wild scene. I mean, they have so many that you go in and it doesn't feel like, it's not like at a music festival where you get in there and there's just a mountain of shit creeping out the top. They had enough that everyone could take care of business prior to.
That's a lot of porta-johns.
Yeah. But it's I knew a lot of people who were doing it because it's, I live in Jersey City, so
Sure.
I'm seeing people from the gym and whatnot. So you're just seeing everybody lined up to take a shit at 7 o'clock in the morning outside.
Were there a sort of wide range of people doing it, like people who do marathons all the time, and then people who maybe haven't but have been, preparing for it, and then also maybe some novices?
Yeah, there are people who walk them. So this is one of the nightmare things about starting the first few miles is that you'll have people who lie about their time because they want to get into they have these kind of holding paddocks before the thing, and they want to go into a paddock with their friend.
Oh,
so they
perfect.
can take selfies and shit.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, there is a social element to it, but some people take that too far, and what happens is these people aren't fast enough to be up at the front. So they start falling behind very quickly, but because there's so many people, it's like the fucking shit rolling downhill in Donkey Kong.
Sure, they get trampled.
Yeah, you'll just be running, and then you'll see, people starting to spread out very quickly. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then, some, 5-foot fat woman is there, rolling back towards you. You're like, no, this isn't right.
No, yeah.
And then you have to jump out of the way, and you almost knock over an Asian twink, and it's,
Sure. Yeah, it's a mess.
It's quite a scene. It's not just running in a straight line.
When does it start to spread out a little bit?
So this course, they do the half and the whole marathon run together, and then right before the end of the half, they veer the half off towards their finish line, and then everybody else keeps going. So once you hit that point, you lose a good chunk of the
So some people just go, I'll do a half marathon.
Yeah, they have the half marathon's the other event. So once that happens, it starts to spread out, and then through just through the second half of the race, the people who are real distance runners start to kind of separate themselves, and then you have people like me who are just kind of trying to keep striding and hold on, and then you have the people who are there are people walking around just doubled over vomiting.
Sure. And if you want to go to Staples, are you just out of luck because they did a marathon in front of it?
I believe that Staples is no longer active. They were using the parking lot for bag check.
Oh, yeah. So I was like, I got to make copies real quick. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
That'd be inconvenient. What was recovery like?
So I walked, you can't get an Uber anywhere in the area because the streets are all shut down. So I walk another mile to go get an Uber to the pizza place in Hoboken for lunch.
I mean,
there was pizza at the end of it.
Pizza's good.
Yeah.
Pizza's good.
Walking an extra mile afterwards was a
sucks.
pain in the ass.
Was it painful, that extra mile, or at that point are you just like so in it, whatever?
It was an annoyance.
Okay.
Is probably the best way to put it.
Okay. If it's an annoyance for you, it would probably kill the rest of us. And then, like, did you just spend, what was this, on Saturday?
This was yesterday.
You did this yesterday?
Yeah.
And today you're just, okay, time to go to work.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd have to take a month off of my life if I did a marathon.
I'm moving a tad gingerly this morning.
Sure. Did you wake up feeling like, oh, I ran a marathon yesterday?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of knew what to expect because I did a bunch of 18-mile and did the 22-mile training run. So I was like, okay, so this is what the day after feels like. The big problem for me is my junior year of college, I blew out my left hamstring running track.
Oh yeah.
So that's.
Oh, I didn't know you were a runner. Like you'd always kind of been a runner.
Yeah, I was a 400-meter hurdler for.
Oh, okay.
For a while. Yeah,
that's great.
But it's still like it gives out before my other side does, so it creates this imbalance. So I kind of like tilt towards the left, and it winds up putting a lot of pressure on my knee. So today that doesn't feel good.
Sure, I'll bet. Did you sleep a lot yesterday after this, or not really?
I got maybe another 45 minutes more than I usually do. When I got home, the Mets were on, had to do the emails, and then my girlfriend did the half. She came over and we watched Gomorrah for an hour before we went to bed.
That's got to feel good that the girlfriend only did the half. You want to maintain
I had
that
to hold it over her. Although she does triathlon. So
that's a bummer.
she's jumped off a boat in the middle of fucking Cape May and swam back to shore.
That's actually quite impressive.
Yeah.
You know who could not do that? Jennifer Coolidge. She didn't make it back to the beach.
Do you know these gays?
You're gay too? Oh. Well, that's great, Mike. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's amazing. And that you're back in here doing this nonsense. That's great. And Troy, you got to have a Bradley Cooper cheesesteak, huh?
Finally, yeah.
Well, that's a big deal.
No, I get it. Yeah.
You're saying in comparison, I'm not trying.
I mean, we just talked about. I mean, a marathon is
it's impressive.
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, but how long did you have to wait online for the cheesesteak?
Luckily, there was no line. I went early.
Really? Has it died down?
It has, thankfully.
They look amazing.
They were.
I would probably choose a cheesesteak over a marathon. But
easy. By the way, I chose a chicken cheesesteak over a marathon literally this weekend.
Good for you.
It's honestly a good choice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was at Jersey Mike's. I went to Jersey Mike's.
That's great.
Because I don't think Bradley Cooper makes chicken cheesesteak.
He makes one thing.
Right, yeah. So I'd have to go to Jersey Mike's anyway.
You had Jersey Mike's and Mike and Troy had a Bradley Cooper cheesesteak?
Bro, it was another, by the way.
You guys ate well.
Divorce Dad energy continues. I'm not divorced. If you haven't been, that's the only thing I don't like when I talk about Divorce Dad energy. I'm happily married.
Everything's going great.
Everything's amazing.
Keyword energy.
You got enough to eat at home.
Yeah, I got plenty to eat at home. Trust me. No Olivia Dondex in my life. But
Jersey Mike's.
Divorce Dad energy is something that I've tapped into because we do fun stuff. And then it's like the type of energy that I would, if I were a divorced dad, then drop the kids off with their mother. And then their mother would have to tell them what to do because I didn't tell them what to do at all. And then they'd say, I wish you were fun like Dad. But it's really just because we have an infant and my wife stays home with the infant and I take the kids out and we have a lot of fun. Wait till I think you're going to love Divorced Dad energy this weekend.
Yeah, go ahead.
Not divorced. But I think...
Just the energy.
The energy. Woke up first thing in the morning, 9:30, get out, go to the Reptile Expo.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Picking out a pet?
It was an information gathering tour because I mean you'll probably Travis be in the same boat as me, but I don't want to buy even a gecko or something without fully understanding what we're getting into, being prepared.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys, they travel. They had big snakes.
That's cool.
Look at the snakes. They, all the places that were selling food and stuff. They had big containers of like maggots and feeding worms and stuff that you could just kind of look at and look all creepy. Bro, one booth they literally had black widow spiders.
Oh God, no!
I could see tarantulas, but black widow spiders.
No, what do we do?
For sale?
For sale.
Wow.
I don't even know if that's legal.
Wait, like as a pet or to feed the snakes?
No, I don't think you can feed a snake a black widow spider. I think it was like if you're like want to be like, yo, this is my Black Widow spider.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's lit.
And it was super lit.
Any iguanas?
Many iguanas.
See, that's what I think you should get.
But
my son got to pet an iguana.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The iguanas are cool, but it's a lot of maintenance.
There's a lot of maintenance. They're big.
They smell sometimes.
They smell. Yeah, I'm. That's what we want to be prepared for.
What about a chameleon?
Well, I'm worried because a lot of people say that these chameleons, they come, they go, they come, they go, and I don't want to have to deal with all that, you know?
I think that's just a karma chameleon.
Oh, that's the breed I was looking
Yeah.
at.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't want one of those.
I don't want a
Red,
karma.
gold, and green?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
that's right. That's exactly right. No, he's 8 years old, so I want it to be something small. And like we were looking at these geckos, and I was like Wikipediaing it while we were at the Reptile Expo, and they were like, "Yeah, you just got to get a heating source and feed it live insects." And I'm like, "This is
it's a lot.
It's an ordeal."
Yeah.
Right. So I got to make sure we know what we're getting into before we just jump in.
Plus, like, what if you drop the box of food?
Exactly, and then now there's bugs all over, crickets everywhere,
Yeah,
whatever.
Crickets make sound. Like, don't forget, like you have it, like you're going to hear them.
Right. So, yeah, we'll see about that. I think my wife was very concerned I was going to come home with a snake, which it wasn't out of the. Like I was thinking, how
you would get a pet snake.
But also, how funny would it be if we came? Like that sounds like something to
That's
do.
divorced dad energy. Yeah,
He'd like come home with a pet snake. What?
She'd be like, I came home with a trouser snake.
That's right. See, she would like that. She'd be like, oh, that's
She'd think that's funny.
We'll do that. We went.
Troy.
We went to the Reptile Expo. Then we went to Jersey Mike's.
Oh,
you're the best dad in the world.
Wait till you hear this. Then my daughter goes, "Oh, there's nothing here that I want." I go, "No problem. Reptile Expo, Jersey Mike's, loop by McDonald's to get a Happy Meal just for her on the way home."
You're a great dad.
I mean, you'd think I was making up for something horrible.
Did you grab something for yourself at McDonald's?
No, only Jersey Mike's.
See, like that would have been the move. Is like you have some Jersey Mike's. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna get a 6-piece nuggie for myself.
A little 6-piece night, little cheesesteak and nugs. Yeah, I thought about it, but yeah,
Was it the Minecraft Happy Meal?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Of course, it was the Minecraft Happy Meal.
Which one did you get?
My daughter got. I didn't get the adult Happy Meal.
Oh. Why?
I've gotten one already.
Okay.
I got the Hamburglar Minecraft.
Okay.
But she got the little Jason Momoa character,
nice.
which I was excited about because we all love Jason Momoa.
Steve? Is that his name?
No, Steve is Jack Black.
I don't fucking know.
Chicken jockey.
I think my daughter's going tonight.
Oh, she's gonna have the time. She'll come back a different person.
I said you better behave yourself.
We're gonna go nuts in there.
We're gonna go nuts.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if it'd be really rowdy on a Monday night.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. Kids are all out of school. It's spring break.
It's spring break.
Oh,
Spring break.
Oh yeah. They're gonna.
High school kids get off for spring break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did.
Well, you went to Votech.
Yeah, you had difficulty.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you were welding.
No.
Yeah, you had to learn how to weld because you couldn't socially interact with your classmates.
Wasn't welding, but okay.
I think it was a lot
High
of
school kids get spring break.
Well, that's not how it
That
sounded.
has to be a New York thing.
It's not a New York
an everywhere
thing. Yeah, it's an
thing.
everywhere thing.
Spring break is
You get a
Think
week
about a
off.
family
You got a week off in
vacation.
high school.
Yes.
spring break.
went
I
to
would
the
go to
wrong school.
Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to.
Everybody got a week off.
Every year.
The homeschool, like I still had to go to the homeschool. It's not like everybody at homeschool had.
You were
off.
homeschooled? That checks out, actually.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another time. Yeah, we got to take a break.
All right. Yeah, we do have to take a break. Chris, I see you. We're going to talk about reptiles at another point. Troy, we'll talk about your homeschooling at a different point.
I went to Votech. I told you guys that.
We'll be right back.
We will be right back. The Sam Roberts Show. We're back. The Sam Roberts Show.
Odor is here.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot, and I love it.
Coming in hot and bothered, dude.
I love it. I love it.
Ladies aren't supposed to be in space.
I know.
Ladies stay on the planet. Ladies don't go to split. Space doesn't need to be cleaned yet.
No, you're right. You're right. Dan reminded us, yes, that today is the big day that
we did.
All the ladies got to go to space.
No, what I told you is we didn't get the Challenger situation that we wanted.
So Gayle King,
Katy Perry, True Queens.
Yes, what's her
Lauren
face? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, dude.
Lauren Sanchez.
Yeah, dude. The Land of Confusion face.
Is that right?
Yeah, bring up Genesis's Land of Confusion video. She's got Land of Confusion face.
Yeah, they got to go up into space.
They took a rocket.
Right.
That looked like a dick.
Always has to look like a dick.
Can't even get to space without us.
That's right. That's right. It's modeled after
Yeah, you should have had a vagina-shaped rocket.
Right.
Look at that dick. That looks AI. Tell me that doesn't look
I
AI.
was 100% about to say this looks animated.
That's just 100%. This is a Truman Show. Yeah.
It is, right?
Well, they're all done up. How many ugly lesbian astronauts didn't get to go to space so that these women could get all dolled up?
And it's their dream.
Yeah.
They literally studied about going to space for their whole lives.
Like, you know how much math I had to do? And then Katy Perry goes, it's girl power.
Right.
We're just going to get to space with girl power.
Meanwhile,
aliens could have done the funniest thing.
Is that Danica Patrick?
No.
Is that Lauren
I think it might be.
Sanchez?
Yeah.
Is that Danica Patrick?
That's Gayle King. I don't know.
Gayle looks terrified.
Yeah, Gayle, yeah, she's like, fuck. She looks like Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 2. She's like, I'm too old for this shit.
Just exhausted by the whole thing.
The funniest thing is Bezos went to the warm-up thing, and then Katy Perry, dude, Lauren Sanchez's face. These cameras do not do. They don't do her any favors.
Well, it doesn't.
And look
move.
at Daddy Bezos, dude.
Oh, it's Bezos.
He's
coming?
there to pat him on the behind when they get on the rocket.
Does he get to go in the rocket because he's wearing
No,
a
it's
space
ladies only, dude. It's girls' night.
So why is he wearing a spacesuit?
It's girls' night in space.
Is this like when Tarantino directs the Crazy 88s and he has to dress like them?
Yes, that's exactly it. And then he gave him a little pat on the behind. He went, "All right, ladies, now come back down to Daddy. I'm going to shoot you up in my dick rocket." And then Katy Perry kissed the ground when she landed.
Well, how long were they up there for?
I don't know, 5 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about? This was shorter than most plane flights.
What a girl move.
Kiss the ground.
Look, right
there was
here.
never any risk.
Yeah, hey,
it's so dramatic.
Hey, Robin Hood, you're not returning from the Crusades.
Right. What are you talking about? Why do they always have to do stuff like this? They never figure out why people think that they're douches.
Yeah,
and then they do stuff like this.
If they would have been modest and been like, I don't know, we went up, we came down, a little bang, 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 I'm friends with a billionaire, boom.
Think about what life was like when you were still a person and how you would have reacted.
Seeing the planet.
Like what? Really puts things into perspective.
God, where were you, aliens? This is when you needed to show up.
Wouldn't it be great if they just snatched it?
Yeah.
Like it's up in
Bye.
space for 1 second. The aliens go, nope, hours.
Jeff Bezos goes, I finally got a hot girl. Oh no one, she didn't care about my googly eye.
Yeah, there should be is there a Black Mirror episode this season about celebrities going up into space and disappearing?
No, there needs to be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious that because they're just the amount of backslapping going on right now.
But it's as unimpressive as anything could be. Like they're just sitting.
A pool flip.
Right.
When a child does a flip in a pool and they scream for their parents to watch.
Right.
This is that.
I don't even know if I can do pool flip. I feel like underwater headstand might be what we're seeing.
And then they do it and they go,
I did it. I did it.
And everyone goes, yes. And then Jeff Bezos goes, it got me so horny when you were flying up there. Because that's how they talk. He's got second wife energy with her.
Oh, yeah.
He goes, yeah, did my little Pooh Bear go up there?
Yeah.
I was so scared, baby. He's like, oh.
He wants to sleep with an astronaut.
He goes, oh my God, you were in space. It's so fucking hot. God, I know I can't tell what facial expression you're making right now, but that was so fucking hot.
I'm so fucking turned on.
I'm so hard in my suit right now.
Why is he wearing a spacesuit?
Because he's a dildo. Because these dorks. We keep losing the plot. We keep forgetting that all these billionaires are dorks.
Yeah, we do.
They're dorks.
There is
cool guys blow money.
Right.
Dorks make money.
Right. Cool guys were rich once. Then it's all gone.
That's why the behind the music is always great.
Because they go,
awesome. I spent all my money on a couple of houses and some cars. I woke up with a heroin needle. And now the billionaires are like,
well, I collectively put it into a different text thing, and then I actually sold that for $5 billion.
Yeah. And then now they're trying to be like,
but now I wear a thick neck T-shirt. So
I mean, this thing where what drives me crazy is that the billionaires go through personality training.
Yeah.
And everyone buys it. Nobody goes like Zuckerberg just showing up and being like,
brother,
I'm an MMA fighter now, guys.
That Zuckerberg clip on Rogan where he goes, well, I'm into bow hunting. And then Joe Rogan goes, what kind of bow do you use? And he goes, I don't know.
Look that up. It's so good, Travis.
I don't know. And then Rogan's trying to be polite and he's like, well, we could just keep moving on. He's like, yeah, I don't know.
It's like, dude, and he had the exact same conversation in 3rd grade when he was like, "No, I'm allowed to watch that."
I have a girlfriend.
Oh, really? What's her name?
She goes to a different school.
Oh, okay.
She's different. She's just different. You got Katy Perry being like, space is crazy.
She's just babbling about how connected she feels to
Oh, she's got a
I
flower.
gotta hear how connected Katy Perry
Oh,
is.
And remember it and take care of it and protect it.
Gail shared with us the song that you sang.
No.
When you got up there.
No.
What a wonderful world. Why was that important to sing that particular song?
Why did the Challenger have to happen in 1986 and not now?
I don't
trade that.
I would pay money for the feed of listening to Katy Perry unironically singing
and then Gail,
A Wonderful World.
Gail King, old black ladying it, and go, shut your ass up. We're going into space. Oh, what a wonderful bitch! Shut your damn mouth.
Who's saying that? Like Louis Armstrong? Yeah. Meanwhile, Louis Armstrong had to deal with a horribly racist society, and he was still
Get
thinking,
off the stage! He's like, I see skies blue.
yeah. He's sitting there going like, I have it tough.
She goes, I wonder if I'm going to have quinoa when I get home.
Yeah. You know what? It's still a wonderful world.
I think I'm gonna, today's a protein day. I'm going to have chicken on my quinoa.
I see skies blue.
What do you think is worse? Getting to a place where you think it's a normal thing to be in front of these people and just start singing It's a Wonderful World.
The balls.
Or to get to a place where you're like, I should be acting like this is normal.
That's where I want to know where the disconnect happens.
Yes.
Where they just go like, that's not me. I don't do that kind of stuff.
Right.
But she is a performer. She is like a pop star. So it's not surprising that she started belting out a song.
But to be sitting there and going like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good what's happening. Because you know that's what they were doing. Gayle King was up there and Lauren Sanchez and whoever. They were going like, what she's doing right now is a good thing.
They go, yay.
Yeah.
They go, what about the people that can't afford the rent? They go, don't think about that.
Who cares?
I see skies. If she sang it like him, she goes, he did the voice. That was weird.
Yeah. Then she started doing I Kissed a Girl, except like Louis Armstrong.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. You're hot and you're cold, you're not. She just did her whole medley of as Louis Armstrong.
She started singing "Baby, You're a Firework," but like,
"Baby, You're a Firework." She puffed her cheeks out. It felt
really weird. Pretending like she was like singing, like playing a horn or something.
Dude, this is apocalypse shit.
It is. This is the
like
end.
Sitting around the fire eating a can of beans in 10 years going like, remember when they did Lady Space?
Yeah. They sent all the ladies up and Katy Perry started singing Louis Armstrong?
Fox Force 5 when they shot him to space? They should have made him dress up in like 60s sexy space things.
Definitely.
You know, like Austin Powers sexy
Definitely.
shit.
Like, like fembots.
Yeah, make him dress like sexy aliens.
With little like
the kind
nipple
things. The kind that would fuck Captain Kirk.
Totally.
That's what they should have. They should have gone full misogynistic with it.
Absolutely. Like their space uniforms are like mini skirts.
And what did these ladies do when they got to space? They left a recipe for the universe of their favorite cookies.
That's right.
Like, damn, that's some 50s misogyny. Yeah, dude, that was...
let's hear Katy Perry explaining why she's saying Louis Armstrong up there.
Meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there because what you're doing is you're like really finding the love for yourself because you got to trust yourself on this journey, and then you're feeling the love when you come down for sure, and you're feeling that strength. So I feel really connected to that.
I mean, they're talking about nothing.
Nothing.
They're talking. They're just saying nothing, and then these stupid fucking assholes buy this.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, that's deep. You're just going like, you could have gone. We went up, we came down.
Yeah, I did the same.
You ever done mushrooms? Felt the same. Very scary on the rise up. Very eye-opening on the way down.
I did the same interview after I got off the Tower of Terror in Disneyland.
Dude, that's it.
Like, no, we were up so high. When you see the whole park from that perspective,
I see skies of blue. Stop singing Louis Armstrong on the Tower of Terror.
And I think to myself.
And then it drops.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was fun, but there was some guy on there that kept singing "What a Wonderful World."
Now, you guys gave yourselves cunnilingus in the air. How did that work? Did you have to have a rib removed? Oh, dude,
you know, like Marilyn Manson.
Those people have to be insufferable to be around the next week.
Oh my God.
The next week. They're gonna shoehorn in talking about space.
Yeah.
In situations where you go, I don't care.
Like, literally, Mike just ran a marathon yesterday and just didn't tell anybody.
That's insane.
He didn't tell anybody.
I like that kind of attitude.
And by the way, if I hadn't brought it up because I saw that he did it, he never would have said a thing.
A hardworking individual.
He's just a guy who wanted to run a marathon.
Katy Perry's going to bring it up to anyone that she bumps into.
Well, when I was in space,
so space is a lot different than you think it is.
I mean,
you get up there and you're just in space.
Yeah, that's right.
There's just so much of it.
Yeah,
he's like,
they call it space, but it's nothing but
you
space.
have the Caesar salad with shrimp. That's your dish.
Some Mexican food, right?
Oh, he's trying to.
When you're in space, it's just different. You have the iced tea.
Yeah. Anyway,
space. Is this a space tea?
You know she's going to do a space-themed album.
Dude, there's this funny.
I was inspired up there to write an entire album,
and then Oprah there just mad. Gail did it, and she didn't.
Oh.
Dude, fucking, they interviewed Oprah before, and she was like, Gail had to do it. And you're like, you wanted to. You always bridesmaid, never the bride.
That's right. How did Gail King?
Gail finally got one on you.
She one-upped you.
She goes, oh, cool, Oprah, you're a billionaire? I went to space.
Oprah's like, there's a lot of experiences. Oprah, let me tell you what it's like in space.
Dude, that picture is so funny. Gail King's like, what the fuck did I sign up for?
Like, why would she? I mean, it's literally going up and coming back down.
Oh, my God.
There's nothing scary about it.
It was 4 minutes. They were weightless for 4 minutes.
That's sick. If you're friends with a billionaire, you take that
Yeah, but not
ride.
when you got to listen to Katy Perry the whole time.
Oh, my God. They're trying to swim over to her to punch her. Come here, bitch.
Yeah, come here, bitch. That's the problem. This is what you have to go up there with. You get 4 minutes of weightlessness, which you're right. Amazing.
Crazy.
Except you have to deal with Gail King going, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll be okay?
Clung to the wall like it's a roller rink.
And Katy Perry is over here singing. It's like, what the fuck is going on up here?
Oh, my God. I bet this was Jeff Bezos' way to get a threesome.
Oh, for sure.
Where he goes, if I send you to space, can we please have a threesome?
She goes, yes, then we can.
He goes, get the rocket ready. Get the goddamn rocket ready.
Yeah. You think you get Katy Perry on the rocket with
He
me?
goes, if I do,
she's the one.
You guys are double teaming me.
She's the one.
I need you both sucking me like mama dogga. I got the... Dude, he's like, we're going to get a round bed. You promised me we could do it on a round bed. Yeah, dude. Oh, you have that, Travis, did you have that Zuckerberg clip when he absolutely fucking, dude, this is.
Because you're right, there is a thing now where, and I think part of it is also like social media culture and the fact, like, people like Mr. Beast that just create content around giving away money.
Which means that, brother, that downfall. When we find out what he's into, when we find out what makes him pop, good night.
Yeah.
That documentary is going to be a 7-parter.
It's going to be nuts.
Mr. Beast, believe people when they tell you who they are. He's like, dude, he eats like kid shit. He like eats kid shit by the scoops. That's what gets him. That's what gets his little wiener hard.
You mean like the shit that kids eat? No.
No,
the shit that kids take.
He has like a farm. Just feeds him candy and then catches it.
Catches the shit.
Have you seen him smile?
Yeah. It's the same weird.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
My brother.
No, he's just a regular dude.
We are about to see something very bad. These people are not good people. It's going to be real. Yeah, dude. Oh. And as a guy with a hair transplant, that's 100% a hair transplant.
Is it?
Yeah. When you get hair tits, you can see who else has hair tits.
You know.
Yeah,
it's like when a woman says, it's like, those are
exactly
implants.
It. When women get breast implants.
And you appreciate others that are done well.
Good jobs.
Yeah.
Brady's got like giant Hollywood fake tits.
yeah. Where it's like you could tell they're fake, but they're also still like.
You go, what? You got him too big.
It's like a cartoon.
You got him too big. You can make him look natural, dude.
Yeah.
Get big gnats. You know what? These giant.
You need big natties.
Yeah, I can see the ripples in the bags on the side of your tit.
What are you doing? You can't go from 8.
Mr. Beast, 1,000% has a hair transplant.
It almost looks like now you
can't unsay it.
No, it looks like a sewn-on toupee.
Yeah, some of these brothers look like they're wearing wigs.
Right.
Dr. Carlos Wesley in New York, though, he'll make you look natural.
You didn't go to Turkey for it?
No, dude, I got him done in state like a NASCAR wife.
My guy.
I'm not going to Turkey.
You feel more confident with it?
as opposed to looking. You have a good head. You know what I would have looked like bald?
It would have been tough.
A circus freak.
Yeah.
I would have looked like the dinosaur with the little horns around his head that rams into things.
Right. You would have gone from like, oh, Dan is so funny and charming to there's something really creepy about that guy.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Does he always wear a gray trench coat?
I don't know. He's always doing weird voices.
I hate him. But then you throw some hair tits on and you go, that's my old buddy Dan.
He's so fun. Dan's here.
That's my old buddy Dan.
Yeah. So this is when Zucks went on.
By the way, one of the hardest I've ever bombed with Rogan was when I was first time walking in to do Rogan, and I noticed he had the same scar from the hair transplant that I have, and I go, "Oh, you got FUT or whatever?" And he went, "What?" And I went, "Nothing, dude.
I don't know.
I just want to talk about hair tits with you. Yeah. I'm so sorry. You know so much karate."
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Fuck! Don't cripple me with your jujitsu. But I get that energy from Zuckerberg. You want to? Rogan's like the senior football player that you're trying to impress.
It is an interesting thing that like billionaires go on Rogan and they want Rogan to think they're cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, Joe. I'm pretty much running the country now.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Oh, and then watching Rogan get awkward when his friends make fun of Elon.
I mean, dude, did you see
Kill Tony with Kyle Dunnigan?
It's the best.
And then Rogan's like, I don't know about that. And you're like, well, he's nailing it.
He's
nailing Elon.
I mean, when you see somebody that's unapologetically just like, no, I'm going to go for the joke every time.
Dunnigan's the man. Yeah. Dunnigan's one of the funniest human beings on the planet.
Amazing. So yeah, this was when Zucks was on, and instead of just going like, no, I'm comfortable like being a nerd and talking to you about tech stuff.
Which honestly, I think there's a position where you go like, well, I'm getting into bow hunting, but I don't know about the bows yet. I just think it's really cool and I want to try it. Just like being honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you've had this moment in 8th grade. I had this moment in 8th grade. I was a poser. I tried to hang out. I tried to hang out with the skaters. I can't ollie.
No way.
Let alone kickflip.
No way. Who's your favorite skater other than Tony Hawk? What?
Bam Margera.
Yeah. Huh?
I don't know. I knew it because of the CKY videos because they were funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know skating.
Listen. When that video game came out and I could name drop Bucky Lasik for the first time.
Oh, brother.
Oh, you bought me an extra year.
I mean, let me tell you right now what video games do for posers.
Yeah.
Gives us info that we desperately need.
They're like, oh, yeah, where'd you see Bucky Lasik skate? I was like, what?
Dude, I remember getting called out about it in like 6th grade, or it must have been 5th grade. We were playing NHL 94 on Sega Genesis, and I knew the whole Blackhawks team on there, so I thought I knew hockey.
Sure.
And then my friend that knew hockey was like, you don't know hockey at all. He goes, name anyone other than the Blackhawks. And I was like, Wayne Gretzky. just Wayne Gretzky. And you just get called out like that, and you're like, fuck, why is the room closing in?
How about this? How about being 11 years old and wearing a New York Giants jacket and somebody coming up to you and going, who's your favorite Giant? And them figuring out the only Giant you know is LT from WrestleMania.
Oh no.
LT, what position did he play? I don't even know what positions are.
I don't even know his full name. I just know the letters.
LT from Bam Bam Bigelow.
Lawrence? His name's Lawrence?
What?
I had an opposite moment where I went too deep because I love the 49ers.
Oh.
And I was backstage at Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura's show at the Super Bowl because Michael Che got me a ticket. So we went to their show the night before, and Shane introduced me to Nate Diaz, who's a Niner fan. And I went full autistic with how much I knew about the 49ers. And I watched Nate Diaz go like, okay. Like, he walked away from me. He's like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I was like, yeah, then they got caught on that 3rd and 15. And it's like, what are you even doing? That guy was running a wheel route. And the guy was like, like him and his friends dispersed from me. So there you can go the other way.
100%. Yeah. I mean, honesty is you have to just own what you own.
That
in all scenarios. That's it. Like
that's what cool is.
People go, now I'll make a comment about a football game, and people go, oh, like, did you see this? Did you see that? I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I am 2 seasons in. I pick a team every season. I follow the story. I think I like the 49ers because I like George Kittle, but it's really because he's a wrestling guy.
Shout out, and he is. What a wrestling guy.
And
put also, the Zero Miedo on before anyone.
Also looks like the coolest dude.
Yeah, he is the coolest dude. I've met him multiple times.
He's so cool.
He's the fucking man.
Plus, if you could look like any dude, that's the dude you'd want to look like.
But think about wrestling.
He's so cute.
He is just a cutie pie. Got
so
a cool
cute.
ponytail.
And he's so cool.
But we, as wrestling fans,
right?
When someone goes, I'm getting into wrestling, that's when you put your hand behind them and you go, let me show you everything.
Everything.
I can't wait to show you everything. That's all you got to do with people.
Right.
Just go like, I'm getting into it.
And
I don't know. Hockey. My in-laws, Katie, her whole family, diehard Bruins fans. I go, fuck it. I'm not into hockey. Go Bruins. Now teach me. And like her brother, her parents, like people are like, fucking, you like pasta, you like this fucking guy, and like they suck this season, and you're like, I'm learning.
Right.
I'm a sponge, baby.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
Teach me your ways.
You don't zuck it.
No, this is what Zuck made the mistake of somebody who just doesn't have any social experience whatsoever.
Trying to be something you're not? I got 2 words for it. Zuck it.
Yeah.
That's Rob. Yeah. Although my favorite is bow and arrow. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's, I think, like the most, that feels like the most kind of sporting version of it.
Yeah, if you want to put it that way.
And you just kind of go and hang out. And
and you have to be fit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're mountain hunting.
And then actually carry the thing out.
Yeah, and carry the thing out.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mostly use a rifle just because it's so much more efficient.
Sure.
You know, your conversion rate is so much higher. But it's,
oh my God.
What kind of bow do you have?
Gosh. I didn't get to do it this season, but
I didn't get to. So busy.
Do you know the company that makes it?
Oh no!
Not off the top of my head.
I would have to know.
Yeah, no, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Do you know how old it is?
Fuck, dude, you're dying inside. I don't care who you are.
It's not old.
You're fucking dying inside.
You're dead.
I didn't get to do it this year.
It's the humanizing moment.
Oh, you know what? That's funny. I didn't realize that I missed hunting season this year.
Give me water.
Oh, fuck. So, I was thinking about the prototypes of please fucking kill it. What does a woman's vagina feel like? Well, I didn't go this season.
That's when you're like, when you just call it wrong. No, yeah, I totally felt it. It was cold inside. What?
It was.
I mean, did you say it was cold inside? No, yeah. No, for me it was.
His feels like the Ralph Wiggum line, where he's like,
Principal Skinner and Mrs. Krabappel were in the closet making babies, and they had a baby, and the baby looked at me.
And you know, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
You're lying.
You're lying.
Dude, the fact that you can never get that back, that's the great thing about the internet.
You can never get it back.
Zucky, you got that forever.
You know what? I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how great Facebook is. I don't care how great. I'm going to use Instagram. It's awesome, wonderful. You're doing great. That is the great equalizer.
People don't realize also, this shit's forever. Like, these guys that are now pivoting to the right to make money because the right's in power. So they're like, yeah, dude. And guess what? It might be 10, 15 years from now, they'll pivot back to the left, and then they'll be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on back there. I don't know. That was like when Schumer threw everyone under the bus when she was like, they're like, hey, did you do like, you used to do like racist jokes? And she was like, that was a conservative character. And you're like,
that was
shut the fuck up. Oh, back when you were funny?
Yeah.
No, and then now it's coming back right, and she goes like, yeah, I don't know what that left stuff was. And you're like, we see your game plan.
Yeah.
We're watching
it. But it's happening so, like, I feel like it's less apologetic than ever. People just do it. Like, fuck it. I'll just do this.
And then whenever anyone criticizes them, they go, get the bag. I'm getting the bag.
Right, which goes back to the whole thing of like, well, you got to respect him. He's getting the bag. No, you don't have to respect him. No, you don't have to respect him.
Not at all.
No, there's zero integrity.
So I'm supposed to respect the people at Purdue Pharma?
Yeah, they're getting the bag.
They got the bag.
They got the bag.
OxyContin got him the bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ravaged half the country.
I mean, dude, okay. Did you watch White Lotus?
No.
Okay. So there's a scene.
I don't watch that gay shit. No, I'm just kidding. I just didn't watch it.
Totally. There's a scene at the end where somebody gets a ton of money, and it's like it's somebody that you were rooting for the whole show.
Sure.
Except in order to get the money, she kind of has clearly completely gone back on who she is as a human being.
Absolutely.
I was talking to Nicole from the Mashup about this.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, like I love about this show is like they make it seem like it's a happy ending, but really like this is evil. Like this is, and she just looks at me like, what are you talking about?
She didn't get it.
She was like, what are you talking about? I go, no, because like, you know.
She gave up her morals. She soured her soul for the money.
And Nicole's like, but she got the money.
You go, yeah, she did. But also.
I know, and she goes, no. If you get the money, it's the happy ending.
You go, Well, not necessarily.
Right. Yes.
There's going to be a lot darker shit down that path. Yeah.
No, there was $5 million.
But that's, I mean,
done.
That's what the get the bag culture is.
That's it.
They go, I don't care if you're a horrible person. And then what happens is these people become horrible people, and then like after the get the bag energy wears off, they go, you know, this person's terrible. And you go, well, yeah.
Yeah.
They do terrible stuff to get the money.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah. So they're bad. And you go, I knew that back when it happened, though. And they go, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm just learning. It's children.
Right.
There's there's a lot of people, grown people with children brains.
Yeah,
you just have to realize that. And I'm talking, we're two men that love professional wrestling. We have child brains.
But you know what? Drives me up the wall, and I've had to explain to our intern that her reality shows are fake.
It's the same as wrestling.
It's the same as wrestling.
It's produced.
No, she's saying no.
It's produced more than wrestling.
More.
At least the wrestlers call it in the ring.
Right.
They don't call it in the argument. They go, call me a fucking bitch. I'm going to whip you over there.
Right.
And they get close. They go, I'm going to grab your hair and call you a fucking dirty slut, then whip me. You know how the guys work in the ring?
Yeah. Every reality show, those people would get totally lost if they had to call it on the fly.
They couldn't. It'd be like Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio.
Right.
It'd look like a sloppy mess on Monday Night Raw. You need like those producers. What's crazy is now you can see who's good at producing reality TV and who's bad at producing reality TV. Katie and I are watching. It's a real shit show. It's a real milkshake of shit.
Let me hear about this.
Temptation Island on Netflix.
Ooh,
just absolute idiots.
Yeah,
very well produced.
But you know what?
Very well produced.
The great producers would probably find the biggest idiots.
They find, just horrible people.
Because that's also the best part. I'm also convinced that some of the idiots don't even know that they are being produced. Like it's not, somebody just tells them to do something for the show and they do it. But if you ask them, are you really doing that? They go, yeah.
Yeah, that bear that rides the bike at the circus.
Yeah.
Just thinks he's riding the bike.
I'm just riding the bike.
I'm just riding the bike.
Yeah.
That guy whips the shit out of me, but I'm riding the bike.
Look, I'm just an elephant that likes to be on my hind legs. What can I tell you?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's
a wild thing to witness. But I think it's because we, for so many years, had to put up with society telling us we were stupid for not understanding wrestling when we did understand wrestling. And then we see the entire world coming into wrestling, but everybody else doesn't understand that everyone's in on this together. This whole thing is fake.
Wrestling fans, that's the bond. We're all walking in going, we're just going to enjoy this.
Yeah, we have fun.
We know what this is. This is just very, very fun.
It's our stories.
It's our stories, dude.
It's our stories. We're going to watch our stories.
I'm very excited to watch our stories this week.
I'm the most excited to watch our stories this week.
Are you going down there?
Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm so excited for all of it.
You got to come out. You don't go to WrestleManias
I don't like Mania. I don't like going to Mania.
Why?
It's too big. It's too much. I'd rather go to like a SummerSlam or a Royal Rumble. I used to go to SummerSlam with you all the time.
Yeah.
SummerSlam's perfect.
Or we went to Rahway, New Jersey.
That was the shit.
Those are great.
You know who was MJF, I think, was wrestling that night.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
There was guys who were really big now that were wrestling. You saw Ted DiBiase. It's fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
Sam and I just went to some high school in
Rahway, New Jersey.
Shout out Pat Buck, dude. That was so fun.
Yup. It was the best.
Yeah, dude.
It was the best. But
wrestling rules.
But you won't go to a WrestleMania.
I genuinely, I think it's just I don't know, the modern term would probably be anxiety. Sure. I like to be at home and eat and watch and be able to rewind.
Right.
And also take a dump at my house.
Sure.
You know?
You got to take
pause
a dump.
it. If I want to. WrestleMania is long.
Right.
I don't know. It's I get going.
Well, so you're a comic, and so
I don't want to travel. I travel every weekend.
You don't want to travel, but you also just want to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And there'd be people going let's put you over here. Let's see if, and you're I just want to.
I genuinely just want to enjoy it.
Right.
There was when they I think the second season of Dark Side of the Ring, I got approached to do a show on Vice with a couple of cool people or whatever, but they wanted me to do a show breaking down wrestling that week, and I was like, no, I like wrestling. Don't make me take the thing that I unplugged my brain with.
And now
I have to stress out about it.
Right.
But I didn't get the bag.
You got to get the bag, dude.
But guys,
if you ain't got the bag, you ain't got shit.
But guys, I accidentally left the bag on the table.
Oh, no. I thought, We like people who get the bag here.
Get the bag.
Get
by
the bag.
any means necessary.
That's
Shoot
right.
your mom in the head. Get the
bag.
That's
It's like every like apocalyptic sort of this is how our society is going to crumble show has always portrayed this, and still it's like we're falling
walking right into it.
Yeah.
How many Terminators do we have to make to understand that AI is not good?
Yeah, but
they're gonna turn. Boston Dynamics has full on robot dogs that can't be pushed over.
It's the same ones as Black Mirror.
It's
the fantasy show about how we're doomed.
It is coming, and people are going like, I'm the AI on my phone. I don't even have to write text messages anymore. Bro. I can just go, blah, and then they send exactly what I wanted to my thread.
You can just throw up.
So look, dude, these things are going to absolutely.
That's right.
This.
I can't wait till I can just vomit on my phone and it'll say whatever everything I want to.
You think my my unmuscular, out of shape ass is going to run away from one of these?
No, you're done.
Done.
You're done.
Done. That thing's going to grab me from behind and I'm going to be like, I'm sorry.
If I worked at an Amazon fulfillment center, I'd feel really great seeing this. I'd go like, oh, good.
Honestly,
I'm obsolete.
I'm putting my shit in Amazon boxes if I work at an Amazon factory and I have to watch Lauren Sanchez get flung into space.
I forgot about that.
Because she drains Bezos' nutsack every night.
Right. That's right. Meanwhile, I'm making sure that you get your paper towels within 5 hours of ordering it.
Sorry your baby wipes were late. I couldn't afford the bus fare to get to the factory. Look at that.
Just doing
It's a robot just doing push-ups.
That robot does push-ups.
Better than anyone in this room.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He ran a marathon.
Mike's push-ups are pretty
Mike's
good.
push-ups are probably pretty good.
But the rest of us
Look at
cannot
that.
match that robot. Oh, and he's pelvis out,
Triquan, do you think you could beat that robot up?
No fucking way.
You think that thing ain't gonna fucking
no, he'd fuck you up.
Take your food if it wanted it?
Oh yeah, it's all, and then just.
But then I go, you know what? That robot fucking got the bag.
That's right. Don't forget about the bag,
guys. That robot's fucking getting the bag. Ass kissing a billionaire is the gayest shit in the world.
You think so?
Yeah.
Of all the shit,
I think it's so lame. I think it's so lame to then go like, no, you're gay for saying you don't like that. You're like, what, do you think he's your friend?
He's not your friend.
I bet you fall in love with strippers, you dipshit. You go, no. She dances sexy because she thinks I'm sexy.
I saw her dancing with somebody else. It wasn't the same.
Dude, I'm going to be a billionaire.
Right.
I'm friends with Louis J. Gomez. I know these people. I'm going to be a billionaire. Sure,
cool.
Doggy.
Cool, man.
We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it really is, too.
Give up your morals to hang out with these nerds that are going to launch into space without you. This is a test just to see if they can leave all of us to die on this rock.
Yeah, that's the other thing. People who want to colonize space, we're not going.
You think they're going to take your ass?
I'm not going.
Why? Because you know facts about stuff?
Forget it. They got robots that know facts.
Oh, my God.
It's all in the system.
Yeah.
They've been listening to you talking to your Amazon speaker for...
And I don't think we're going to change it, but just make fun of these people. That's the way you change it.
At least.
We've seen how sensitive Elon is. You know Zuck is sensitive about that Bo clip. I bet no one could have brought that up at Meta. I bet no one at Meta was like there was meetings where they were like, do not bring up the fucking Bo clip.
Is that a bow on your fucking desk?
Do not. Hey, Zuckerberg. Nailed that interview with Rogan. He did the bow and arrow thing at him.
Yeah.
He goes, please don't bring that up.
It was just in a meeting. Somebody went bullseye. Everybody looked. Shut the
Steven, shut the fuck up. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Why did you say bullseye? Why did you just say bullseye?
You nailed that bullseye.
Yeah. With a rifle.
Yeah, dude, we should hunt them with bows. That's what we should be doing.
Billionaires?
Yeah, that would be dude, that would be a television show that everyone would watch. To hunt a billionaire?
Yeah. That'd be sick.
And you give them their resources. They get their resources for a week.
Wouldn't it be interesting if we, as a society, we agreed that one billionaire is getting hunted a year? Because I guarantee you, people would all still fight to be billionaires because they'd think they weren't going to be the one.
Oh, I'm not going to get hunted.
Right.
Brother.
Right. But it's like The Purge, except just for one billionaire.
Oh, God. And you get to watch him on TV get the letter that he's getting hunted.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I said I don't care if they can't eat. I want that land.
Yeah.
What's
anyway.
this? Okay. What's this say? Oh, I've been chosen to be hunted. Okay. I bet they'd start being real nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think we need to fund inner city schools.
Yeah, they would, and because they'd look at their security.
That's how we get gun regulations.
They go, you guys got my back, right? And the security is just like cocking their guns and looking at what time it is. What time does the hunt start?
Dude, I read this. I don't know where it might not even have been a real article. We don't know what's real anymore.
No.
But there's this thing that I was reading about how there's a legitimate fear with these billionaires that have all these bunkers in New Zealand and stuff.
Yeah.
That like, well, what if shit hits the fans? What stops their security from turning on them?
Yeah.
Because the security goes like, well, I look out for you, so I can just take.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get the bag now.
Right, now the bag's right there. I can just claim it for myself.
I'm holding an AR-15.
Like, why would it be better for me if you have the bag instead of me having the bag?
I'm going to get the bag.
I'll just get the bag then.
I'm your security guard.
Right. Could you not?
Yeah. I love billionaires.
What if you become a billionaire, though?
Doing what? What?
That's a good point.
Sam, I'm begging for people to come to shows. I'm not going to be a billionaire. I don't also, there's people that are very good at business and comedy. I am not one of them.
You're not a business guy?
I am not a business guy.
No.
I'm a silly goose that opens his mouth too wide sometimes.
Do you think, looking back, right?
Sure.
Because we talked about it years ago. If you had, like, ended up on SNL when you were much younger, or you had, like, you know, Billions had led to you doing this movie, or led to... Do you think when you were younger, there was a version of you that would have just sold the fuck out?
Oh, yeah. I wanted to be liked so bad.
You did.
I would have sold out. That was something that only in my 40s started getting curbed.
Right.
But like,
you would have sold out hard.
20s, Floor and Michaels would have been like, we're going to put you on Saturday Night Live. I'd be like, yeah, I just want to go hang out with and Colin's not going to be involved.
Yeah. But that's also why I think people get fucked up, because I think probably there's a lot of people that around their 40s develop this, like, they have a little more integrity, they don't need to be liked so much.
There's also bills. Like, I understand selling out if you're nervous about money. If you have financial insecurity and you're like, it's a thing to make your life.
Sure.
I'm not knocking anyone that's trying to make their life better.
But you know the difference between somebody who's like sold out and somebody that's like, yeah, I'm taking this gig because I got a family to raise. Like, but like, I wonder if people who like sell out when they don't have to, because they want to be liked, because they want to be famous, because they want to be whatever.
Off air, I'll tell you fucking 10 of them that I know.
I know you will. You've already gone through a couple.
Yeah.
But
you watch it because it's like.
But then, do those people also hit this thing where, oh, I don't need to do this, but they already did it? So they have this crisis where it's like, I'm already locked into this system.
I've seen the people that I know that have done it. They just go in deeper. They just go like, well, I got to go in deeper. I'm going to go get more of it.
Because it's never enough.
Which I kind of, in a fucked up way, kind of understand. Because you're almost like, well, if I'm a criminal, why don't I go be a criminal?
Right. I'm already here.
Like, if I'm if I've sold out myself and have given up my soul, then what's the point of me? I'm not going to get it back.
Right.
Like that lady that gets $5 million at the end of White Lotus. It's like, well, I hope she turns it into fucking $100 million because
just scam people.
Yeah. Just fucking take it, dude.
Yeah. That's that guy. We had Paul Walter Hauser in here because he was doing a movie about the guy who figured out the patterns on Pressure Luck.
Yeah.
You know, the Whammy show?
Oh, yeah.
And he ended up winning $100,000 on Pressure Luck when people were winning like $5,000.
It's great.
And then he lost all of it because he just tried to turn it into scams.
Yeah.
And then lost.
Great.
Which, by the way,
perfect ending.
That's cool.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why you see a lot of celebrities snap when they get older, is because they've kind of realized that weight has came down on them, and they've been like, I've done unspeakable things for this money, and it's brought me no more joy than if I would have just been the same. That's why you always see, also, this is why hot people, hot guys, hot girls, when they get older, become insufferable pricks. Because they go, I used to be so hot. People used to do whatever it took to get me naked. And now no one cares.
Yeah, and they don't understand.
No one
Because
cares.
you trick yourself, and you must, I would imagine, trick yourself into being like, no, this is how people are. This isn't just because I'm hot.
Yeah.
And then when you're not hot anymore, you're like, oh my God, that wasn't reality.
You ever seen someone try to claim hot prejudice? Where they go, they're prejudiced against hot people. And you go, what? This society is built for you.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple actors go like, no, there really is a thing called like, they're like against me because I'm beautiful. And you're like, what the fuck
what
are you talking
about? What are you talking about?
Ride this out.
Yeah.
Because it's going to end.
Yeah. You know what people really don't like?
Model alleges she was banned from Tinder for being too hot.
Yeah, that's
too hot.
That's one thing. Dating sites hate it when hot people sign
God,
up.
who is this unbelievably hot woman?
You know who's really prejudiced against? Ugly people.
Yeah.
People hate the ugly.
Yeah, people. By
Everyone
the way,
hates the ugly.
I don't know who's telling you you're too hot for Tinder. You're you're an LA 6.5. I don't know. Also, we should just, if they're going to start talking like this, we should just start being mean to them.
Yeah, if you can say I'm too hot for Tinder,
then I'm going to start saying your personality stinks.
Right.
You can't hold a conversation. She's not too hot for Tinder.
And also, then you can say I disagree. There's no way you're too hot for Tinder.
Which what is that? Where does that argument go? She goes, "Fuck." You have no way. Fake.
Yeah, you know you're not.
You've never gone bow hunting. What was my profile? Yeah, no way, dude.
There's no
get out of here
for Tinder. Too hot for Tinder.
Maybe for Grindr.
Sure, that can happen.
Do lesbians use Grindr?
I don't know.
Is it only gay dudes?
Travis.
I've never seen any on there.
Do you lesbians use Grindr?
So funny. You're just trying to eat pussy and you put in that you're a woman.
I'm a woman.
Just looking to munch some box.
Yeah, you know.
Because gay guys, it's like they just meet up.
Yeah.
They're just like, you want to bang? There's a guy 100 feet away from you that'll bang. Are lesbians doing this? I want to know.
I
think they can. Okay, here's what Google says.
Mm-hmm.
While Grindr is primarily designed for gay, bisexual, trans, and queer men, some women, including lesbians, do use the app. But it's not a primary platform for lesbians.
Okay.
Oh, there are other dating apps like Her. And Scissor.
They could.
Scissor
is it really?
SCISSR.
Honestly, I would start my own one called Munch, and it would be MNCH.
Yeah, that's the one.
No, you.
Scissor.
Oh, and it does. They always take the vowels out. That's what they always do.
That's great.
Scissor, dude.
That's
creative.
That's genius.
I had no idea that there was a lesbian Grindr. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Scissor is awesome, dude. They go, you ladies want to get together, slam clams, watch these girls go to space?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Let's celebrate Girls in Space Day.
She goes, just put on Caitlin Clark highlights in the background and then watch them fly to space, dude. This is fucking, oh my God. Katy Perry pointing at the sky.
They're the best. That's where I was. That's where I just was.
I go to sky.
I was just in there.
I go to sky.
Orlando Bloom, how many times he's going to grab the bridge of his nose this week and go,
he's got to be so fed up.
He goes, I know. And then, in space that you can float. And he goes, I know.
I know you can float.
It was like my mom when Jurassic Park came out when I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
I go, do you know the cephalopods are actually... She goes, okay.
I know that.
Okay, God damn it, Dan.
No.
Why did I let you go see Jurassic Park for your 10th birthday?
The Tyrannosaurus Rex actually was pretty...
She's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I remember the first time I figured out my mom did not care about what I was saying. It was traumatic. It was like... And it wasn't even anything she did. She would never have let on.
Yeah.
But like... I was
just realizing you're a stupid kid.
You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like my brother was next to me, right? And he was rambling on about Pokemon. And I stopped him. It was a mean thing for me to do.
Yeah.
But boy, did he hit back strong. Mid-sentence, I go, dude, she doesn't care about your Pokemon. And he looked back at me and he goes, do you think she cares about your wrestling? And I went, oh my fucking God, she doesn't care.
Mama loves Gold Dust.
Oh my God, she doesn't care. She's never cared. She's been faking it the whole time.
You bitch.
Like in that moment, I go, because I knew she didn't care about Pokemon, and I knew his logic was flawless.
His brother.
And I went, oh my God.
You're me.
I was like, what?
You're me, just with wrestling.
Did you think you were special?
That's so funny.
I'm not. She doesn't care.
That's why your little brother's a billionaire. He's got that kind of energy. He's got that kind of energy.
Yeah, he builds dick rockets now.
Welcome to space, ladies. You got to take the penis.
Oh man,
Scissor without a fucking eye is so.
I love it. I love it. So you like your life better with the hair transplant?
Yeah, of course.
I like that you talk about it.
Yeah, I
mean?
think it's weird when there's people I know that have it done that don't talk about it. I think that's weird.
That's weird
because I know it and I just look at them and I go, talk about it. Mateo Lane talks about it. Mateo, me, and I'm trying to think who else had a great hair transplant joke.
Real ones.
Yeah, the real ones. No, it's just like the best part about doing comedy is you just get to talk about your insecurities.
Right.
So when you're insecure, you go like, I had a hair transplant because I have a big head.
Yeah.
And people go, I get it.
Yeah. You're like, okay, now that we're on the same page.
You go, I hate the size of my head. And they go, all right, I get it. Okay. I got something on me that I hate. I just never understood cool comedy.
No.
It's like, I get pussy. Knock, knock. Who's there? The guy getting pussy. The guy getting pussy who? Me.
Here's in
Buy
the
my
audience.
merch.
You're in the audience like, that must be cool. I know.
What's better than fucking one girl? Fucking two girls. You guys have been beautiful. Good night.
Yeah, no,
I go out there and I go, I'm pretty sure I want to kill myself.
Yeah, and they're like, me too.
Yeah, they go,
I get it. I understand completely.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right. I like when I shave my head, I liked my friends that reached out, and not only were they open about their hair transplants, but they were pushing it. They're like, you don't understand. You don't have to do this. Hair transplants are so great now.
It's so easy. It's like LASIK. It's like the way LASIK was, where you were like, get LASIK. Don't wear glasses. Wear LASIK. Get a laser surgery.
Well, you four-eyes dork.
Yeah, and then you do it and you go, oh, okay, I get it.
It's way better.
But I also, when I got it done, I told Katie, because I was still on the bonfire, I go, it's funnier if it doesn't work. If I do it and it doesn't work. And that's when I'll tell everybody.
Plus,
when I go, and I tried.
Yeah.
And then it took, and then I had to go on the show and go, I got a hair transplant.
Yeah.
And that's why
I look so handsome.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I look so smoochable.
I guess that is part of the benefit, too, of being in a relationship. Where you're like, listen, this might not work. And if it doesn't work,
she was like, yeah, I don't think you have to do it. She's like, I love you. You don't have to do it. And I was like, I think I'm going to do it just because it's the pandemic. And why not?
Yeah.
Why not give it a fucking whip?
I also think that women who live with you and love you are weird in the sense that their vision gets skewed. My wife was like, dude, you don't need to shave your head. It's perfect the way it is.
You go, oh, really?
I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, really, you crazy bitch?
Yeah. Are you a lunatic?
I'll give you a month.
Yeah.
I'm going to get stuff thrown at me on the street.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. There was a thing
There's
where
more forehead than there is hair.
I go,
I don't think so. She said, I don't think so.
I'm going to get hired by the SWAT team to open doors at drug dealers' houses. They're going to make me a battering ram.
No, I think it's the same as it always was.
Bring in soda. I'm like,
yeah. I go, how come the same people that used to call me Sideshow Bob are calling me Garfunkel now?
That's so funny.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is funny is about when I do the joke, and then like in my DMs, it'll be guys from the audience going like, so where'd you get it done? Where'd you get your hair tits?
Yeah, because it looks good.
Yeah, you're like, hey, fuck, I'll tell you. It
looks good.
I'll give you guys fucking number. I want them to do business. I want them to get the bag.
Well, listen, man, that hour went quick.
That's over?
It's over.
I came in here and fucking diarrheaed on you.
This was great.
Sorry to all the billionaires that are listening. I think you guys are the coolest. Way to get the bag.
Yeah, me too.
I'm your biggest fan.
Yeah, we love you.
I love you guys so much. It's funny because Bill Burr's been like talking about billionaires, and the people are like, but he's rich too. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
The people that aren't as rich, you go,
yeah. What the fuck? What the fuck?
William?
Yeah, but you got to be careful because you're like, Soder's doing all right. Yeah, he is doing all right.
I
am doing all right. Fuck me too then. Just let's all go to space and blow it up.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We're done.
Skies are blue. How insufferable.
Terrible. Soder is available every Wednesday, by the way, on all streaming services as well as on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You enjoying doing it?
Yeah, dude. It's like once a week. It's very fun. It's just at my apartment.
You get to rip packs?
Fucking, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then people think I'm a cards guy now. I'm not.
Right.
I'm an algorithm guy. It's just a fun thing to make fun of old cards with comedians.
Yeah.
But we stopped. We do that a couple times. I did a double WCW pack with Zach Amico and Luis J. Gomez. And
I saw that one.
Very fun to go through it because, Zach is awesome and knows wrestling, and Luis, old school wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So his 80s packs. And then it's fun when like wrestlers comment on it, like MVP who's like, oh shit. And you're like, I love MVP.
He's the best.
Yeah. So you're just like, oh, this rules.
Yeah.
It's just that as a mark, you're just like,
it's amazing.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is fucking great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very fun. And then I'm just on the road. I got a tour announcement coming up that I'm excited about at the end of the year. But yeah, I'm just on the road nonstop.
You gotta come back, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll come in less fired up about Lady Space.
No, you should come in fired up every single
I'll come
time.
in fired up about billionaires and Lady Space.
I love it.
Is just absolutely doing this for a nut.
100%.
If he admitted that, and I love Amazon, I use it all the time.
It's the best.
I'd be a Bezos fan if he was like, yeah, dude, this is just the other one's giving away all my money. This one's
yeah. But when you're a billionaire, like, what do you have besides doing stuff for a nut?
That's it. That's
any amount of money you make doesn't make any impact on your life whatsoever.
You're just like, okay, I'm not more excited about money because I have it all.
So I got to figure out something else. Either.
But wouldn't that be fun if you were a billionaire, just to like surprise a single mother of two and go, here's $3 million.
Yeah,
and they go like, ah! And then you go, this is where I get my joy.
Right.
Because it would change people's lives.
Either, well, first you build a trampoline house.
Sick.
Then you buy a car.
Yeah. And then you
start giving money to
dude, go be Publishers Clearinghouse.
Right.
Like, just walk up with a big check.
And even just for fun, wouldn't it be funny to make that guy a rich guy? Like, if you just met some guy and
hey, did you see that guy pissing into the bottle on the floor of the Amazon warehouse? Give him $6 million.
Right.
Or they go down, they just hand him an envelope, and he goes, for pissing in a bottle? Thanks, Mr. B. Just up at the fucking camera.
Imagine if you came in here, right? You did this radio show.
Sure.
We're all picking on Travis. We're all having a good time. And then you decide to just throw everything on its head. Go like, hey, Travis, here's $10 million.
Tell Sam what you think of him on the microphone.
Yeah. Now everything
and
is
sign
changed.
off, and I go, and you don't ever have to walk back in here again.
Yeah.
There's $10 million.
And if you do, everyone's going to know you have $10 million, so they can't say shit.
Start pressuring these billionaires to start giving it to just random folk.
Just people.
And no Mr. Beast contest. No, you have to fucking crawl up the pyramid with.
You're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
You watch some server take shit from another customer, and you go, excuse me, sir, could you come here for a second?
How does $7.5 million in your bank account? Do you have a routing number of your bank account? He goes, well, sure. It's right here on my phone. He goes, here's $7.5 million.
$7.5 million.
Go tell that manager and that sous chef what you really think of them.
Yeah.
Let's bring honesty back.
Yeah.
Billionaires could bring honesty back.
They could completely, like, on an individual level.
Way, not even just like people that are waiters and shit. No. Walk into like an insurance company and there's an underwriter that's been working for this guy and go, you make a strong fucking $60,000 a year. That's a great salary. Right. Here's $7 million.
Right.
Go be honest with everyone in your office.
Do what you want now.
Go
tell them what you want to tell them.
And all you have to do is go, spread the truth. Yeah. That's all you have to say. Hand them an envelope and go, spread the truth.
Yeah.
I'm down with this.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. You could literally, if enough people got on board, person by person, you could rebuild society.
And just people would start telling the truth.
And also,
where they go, I think your dance on that TikTok app sucks.
Right.
I don't think you're talented enough to broadcast this much to like a lady who's like, and now we're going to do what I do with my snaps to my girls. And go, stop it.
You suck.
You suck. And they go, why are you saying this? He goes, I got $10 million from Bezos.
Yeah. Just for nothing.
Just to do this.
Just to do this. That's all.
Just be honest.
Yeah.
Spread the truth.
And if enough of this happened.
Hashtag spread the truth.
If it happened often enough, it wouldn't have to happen to everybody. If it was happening, though, we would know. Before I go and do this, is there some random dude that's going to get 7.5 that's going to tell me I suck? I don't want to deal with that.
It's not a troll, because now you can just go, it's a bot, it's a troll. You go, that guy got $7.5 million to tell me I'm a fucking dildo.
Right.
He's right. I got to work on myself.
That's right. It's like you have 7.5 now. You can either go home and do nothing and just enjoy yourself, or if you really want to, call that guy a dildo. And if he makes the choice to call you a dildo, you're a real dildo.
And then someone would have shut Katy Perry up.
Easily.
Should have been like, I see. And they go, shut the fuck up. Right. I'm looking at space. Yeah. You narcissistic dimwit.
Right. That's how we change society.
Imagine going to space and having it ruined by her singing.
Yeah. Like looking out the window. I can't believe I'm in space. I see.
I love my cousin more than she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
When my grandmother died, I had been waiting to leave that town for the last time, right? Like since I was like 17, I was like, the last time I ever have to come to Lake County will be the greatest moment of my life. Just because there's been a lot of sad shit that's happened to me in that town.
Sure.
We're leaving the town. We've taken all the stuff out of my grandmother's townhouse as she's dead. It's in a U-Haul going back to Ohio. Everything's cleared out. We never have to go back. I'm driving out of that town. My cousin is telling me a story that I don't give a flying fuck about. I'm literally trying to enjoy the moment. And I had to turn down the music and go, shut the fuck up. I want to enjoy leaving this town for the last time. And she went, I'm sorry. And then we just drove out and I enjoyed it. And then about 10 miles out, I turned the music back up and I went, what were you saying?
That's great.
But I was just being honest.
Yeah,
but someone was in space and Katy Perry started wailing.
Hey, Katy, shut the fuck up. Nobody wants this.
And then they land and they look at their phone and they go, I just got Venmoed $7.5 million.
Yeah.
for being fucking honest.
Yeah.
Honesty.
I mean, that's the way you deal with like people on the subway taking their dicks out.
You go, put your fucking dick away, you gross asshole.
And they do.
They go,
I'm sorry.
All right. You're right. That was kind of out of pocket.
If you could do that with people.
Well, stop looking so sexy. Right. And you go, thank you for the truth.
Exactly.
It's my hair tits.
Exactly. Oh, we got a plan. Thank you, Dan Soder.
Yeah, good seeing you, dude.
I'll see you again soon, and we'll see the rest of you tomorrow.
This has been Sam Roberts Show. If you missed anything or want to hear it all over again, check out Sam Roberts Show on the SXM app.
Greetings and citations, fine
time. And he was shot out of a cannon. He was amazing. I mean, just, I don't know if this was all just on his mind, we caught him on the right day, or this is just the rate at which he's operating right now. But it was, I mean, one of my favorite Dan Soder appearances ever, which you can listen to after today's show, of course.
After.
On the app. You'll miss
Not right now.
Some great stuff today if you listen right now, but I would listen after, because one of the things that we talked about, and I mean, he came in hot and fired up, about the ladies going into space, the space ladies that we got to see yesterday.
Is that their name?
The space ladies. Yeah. I knew it was happening and then kind of forgot to bring it up while the show was on.
I didn't realize it was yesterday until it had already happened.
I think I read over the weekend that the space ladies were going up and coming back down.
Yeah, I don't believe
within a very short increment of time yesterday.
Sounds impossible.
But Soder came in all fired up and everything. I'm like, this is great. We started, kind of looking at it in real time. And then, I don't know, I kind of feel like this is, people are pointing out things that happen that show how the culture is changing. And little instances that go like, you know what, this is how culture is shifting.
Oh, like girl power?
No, you're thinking of the Spice Girls.
I'm thinking of Spice World.
Spice World, Spice Up Your Life.
Because that really changed everything.
Well, that was a different cultural shift. That was the rise of girl power. And I think that the ladies, the space ladies, thought that this would be like girl power to the next level. But something has happened along the way where I think people have realized it was safe. And everybody who's wanted to dunk has decided that Katy Perry and Gayle King going to space is the occasion that will allow them to dunk. Like, everybody who you would have thought would be, okay, the assignment is now to embrace this. The assignment is now to go, hey, look at them. They're really doing it. Oh, hey, look at this wonderful perspective that they have now. For knowing that they didn't believe that. You for years, we've been seeing this where people have kind of a high profile. They don't believe what they're saying, but they follow the assignment, and that's fine. It's part of the gig. But something has happened where they feel no obligation to follow the assignment. I think it's a wonderful combination of where we're at as a society, where we don't have to be quite so sensitive anymore, that not everything is this wonderful sort of explosion of emotion that we've all needed forever, and Katy Perry is cringe, and there is no getting around it.
I think it really just takes like one person or one event for everyone to be like, you know what? I was thinking the same thing.
That's it. And then one person, because they said, I don't know who it was. What did Lady Gaga have to delete a tweet or something?
Oh, yeah.
And some people are like seriously going like, you guys are bad people. I think like Olivia Wilde is her name.
Olivia Munn, or was it Olivia?
No, I know Olivia Munn had things to say
Wilde
too.
did the movie.
She did the movie. Yeah, it was Olivia Wilde, who I definitely think should be pointing out bad people. The lady who made a movie with Harry Styles and left her family. She was like on her kind of moral high ground, going like, "Hey, how much money are we spending to send these queens to space? We got problems going on down here."
They picked an unlikable group.
They did pick an unlikable group. Although, I mean,
like we just mentioned Spice Girls.
I stan Jeff Bezos' lady.
Lauren Sanchez?
I stan her.
What?
Yes.
You're not serious.
I'm not. No, I'm not serious.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I don't know why anybody would. As a
Like,
matter
if
of
they had
fact,
sent the
as a matter of
Spice
fact,
Girls
I think new wife of billionaire fits right in with your category of unlikable people.
Yeah, like they're all unlikable. Everybody has decided we don't like Katy Perry, and people have felt that way for a long time.
Yeah, people kind of felt that way even when the hits were still coming. They were like, I think I'm over this. And then when it became permissive to be over it.
Well, because she didn't have any hits.
No more hits. And
Cut her hair.
And she started and she was just acting weird.
Weird, and she got really political.
Yeah. And started panicking about kind of her relevancy sliding.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And started making all these manic decisions. Then everybody was like, yeah, fuck her.
And then she danced like a fucking idiot.
You talking about the SNL?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, for a while, like, it was her, Lady Gaga, and Taylor Swift on the same level. Like, they were as famous as each other.
Big deal. Which one of those three have been to space?
Katy Perry.
And guess what? The only reason it's Katy Perry is because the other two couldn't get a ticket. It's not like they would have asked the other two and they just said, no, that's stupid.
No, the other two are not expendable.
That's right. What if the spaceship blows up? We better send Gayle King instead of Oprah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jeff, you want to go up there? No, I'll send Lauren. Oh, okay.
It's everybody's number 2.
That's right. That's right. Mike, were you going to say something?
Yeah, no, well, you mentioned the girl boss thing or girl power thing and how far we've fallen from here, but I think if we unpack this a little bit more,
go ahead.
You have to remember we had the girl boss movement in the early 2010s.
We love girl bosses.
But no, I think that movement annoyed the shit out of a lot of people because it was telling millennial women to approach corporate spaces in sort of warlike ways.
Yeah, that's true. As opposed to just trying to be the boss.
And it's like, you're working in a fucking office. Like, you don't need to give your power pose in the bathroom and go out ready to attack anybody.
Right.
And what we were kind of inundated with this, and after a while, it just got played out. And then, I don't know if you remember, Sam, you're very online like me.
I love the internet.
The Gen Z boss and a mini video that was going a little bit viral right before the election.
Gen Z boss in a mini.
So
I remember Lazy Girl Jobs. I don't know if I know Gen Z boss in a mini.
There's a little bit of overlap between this and Lazy Girl Jobs, but there was this video of these chicks from Australia who work for a makeup company.
Love that.
And it went around. It's them doing some sort of, I don't know the terminology, like boomerang video, whatever, where they're leaning in and leaning out.
Oh, we love boomerangs.
And dropping these stupid little catchphrases.
Oh, no audio on a boomerang.
And it further annoyed the shit out of people. And
I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. This was fun.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no? Oh, okay. I thought it was fun. They're leaning, they're zooming in, they're zooming out.
Wait, what's the audio?
They're having fun. Oh, yeah, Gen Z boss and a mini, because she is a Gen Z boss.
Gen Z boss and a mini.
Oh.
Gen Z boss and a mini.
Oh.
Itty bitty titties and a bob. Itty bitty titties and a bob.
That's so cool.
5'3" and an attitude. 5'3"